It should be live. I'm just verifying on the old Twitch. We are live. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to an RSG D&D stream number 14. We are here tonight on a Saturday, the week of Christmas. Christmas. It's my favorite time of year. Because I don't spread cheer, just lots of fear and kill all the characters. Alright, but we're here to play some Dungeons & Dragons Wildemount Campaign, D&D 5th edition. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Ranger J, 1999. I hope everyone's having a great day. I just had almost 5 hours of streaming. What is wrong with me? What? And now I'm going to do another 4 hours with you guys, but it's worth it so we can hang out and have fun. That's what it's all about. Say hello in chat. We'd like to say hi to everybody. Say hi. We're glad to have you guys here for our D&D campaign. And we'll introduce everybody here in a second. Let's see if there's any news. Finn got a car. Let's see. I think Christy Kung Fu Paul in one, as usual. Anything else? Bad Rongo's got his mohawk again. He must have stuck his finger in the electric socket. Johnny, no news for Johnny. I think the lovely JCBM got some new fishes. They weren't piranhas, but you know, they make her happy, and that's all that matters. I think that's all the news. Anything else I'm missing there, Finn?
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay. All right, so let's let everybody introduce themselves, and then we'll get the introduction, and then we'll get into the game. It's going to be a busy week. Now, tomorrow, when I wake up, just as an announcement for all you skewers out there, I'm going to be sharing Mando in Discord from Season 1 on. If you haven't seen it and you want to see it, Merry Christmas. So you can go in there, and I know a lot of people that have not been able to see it. So I'm doing that. I'll be running that all day. I think tomorrow most people are not going to be able to do the D&D actual stream, but I know what you want to do, Finn, if you just want to hang out and talk about D&D, Star Wars. So we can take a little bit of a break from the Mando stuff and do that if you want. And then I'll go back
or we can hunt Haints.
Or we can hunt Haints. Haint the hunt.
Hint, nudge, nudge.
Wink, wink, say no more. Okay.
Yes, finally somebody got the Monty Python reference.
Thank you, always Ranger. Get the references. God damn it, I'm a man of culture. Graham, your character died. You got the diarrheas. How dare you, sir? No, yeah. Center, we cannot starve. We can hunt ghosts, not starve.
Yeah, that would work
you know,
too.
Whatever you guys want to do tomorrow. We'll take a little break, do some streaming, and then we'll go back.
And you're muted, Finn.
I know. You know what helps not starving?
What? If you say fruit snacks, I'll kill you.
I mean, it's true.
I mean, you do know I sell my K-bar. God damn it, Finn. Till we get sponsored by Welch's.
And they're made with real fruit.
All right. I just like to say that the
2% real fruit juice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, not made with fruit. This one I believe says no fruit juice. It's just actual fruit.
Finn, have you actually gotten in contact with Welch's and asked them if they want to
that's my
sponsor us?
campaign for 2021. That's my 2021 campaign.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, if you actually wrote them an email, Finn, see what they say.
Yeah, I was like, you do actually need to talk to them first.
I know.
Okay.
Soon TM.
Yeah, sure. Finn's scared because they might say no, and they won't. His fruit snack thing will go down the toilet. Let's see here. So we got everybody in chat. Okay, let's let the characters go around and introduce themselves. We'll start off with Bad Rongo, aka it's not Buick Rongo. Change your name back. It's not Buick Rongo. Get that shit out of here. Introduce your character.
Not Buick Rondo. It's Bad Rongo.
Mm-hmm.
Dragonborn bar. And Reacher's gonna kill me.
Just can't do a simple introduce your character. Give us.
Oh wait, I gotta do this. Hold on, while he's giving his intro.
What?
That's the Buick theme.
Yeah, it's the Buick theme.
You didn't do it very well because I don't know what the hell you're doing.
How many
I don't
people
know what the Buick
recognize?
theme sounds like.
I know. See, that's the thing. Most people don't know.
I thought
what
he
the
was
Buick
doing
theme
Billie
sounds like.
Eilish for a second. I was like, doom.
I'm a Buick.
I thought it was like Buick party in the house
No,
tonight.
You've had your chance to speak. You shut your cake hole there, young man. All right,
Get more of these. I wonder if I can get a Buick sponsorship.
I
haven't even introduced myself yet. I'm already face palming.
Yeah.
Oops, you Buicked again.
All right, everybody that's not a JCBM, hush, so we can introduce the lovely JCBM. Please introduce your character. Unlike Potato Head over there, just you know what to do. Thank you, Jason. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Alana, Darren, Allie by short sometimes.
Yes.
I'm a ranger.
Yes.
Well, I'm a half elf ranger.
Yes, you are. See, well done. The lovely Christy, aka not Paul.
Not Paul. I'm playing Critty. I am a half elf bard. I am a little librarian.
All right.
The library behind me.
Yes. Let's get the Library of Alexandria behind her. Johnny Mo.
I'm playing as Reed Tealeaf, a halfling rogue assassin.
Yes, you are. All right, Finnadoodle, you're up, buddy.
I play Balin Nightbleeder, a human sorcerer.
Mm-hmm. Grim.
I'm playing Drimzal, a orc cleric who does not drive a Buick.
No, I'm afraid not. The lovely Gara, please introduce your character. Gara, you've got all.
My name is Salty, and I'm a dog.
That's right. I'll say things have changed.
Fantastic. Well,
Like, is the stress?
No, I am Ashira Asimarbol.
There you go. I was gonna say, is the stress from living with Bad Rongo turned you into a canine? What's going on over there on the West Coast? And then, last but not least, holding it all together, we've got Corinth.
I am a dwarven eldritch knight. Hadalin is my name.
And pain and breaking through Kool-Aid style is his game. All right.
That is right.
All right, so let's do the intro, and then let's rock and roll and recap everything. Here we go. And welcome back. All right.
I love that intro.
Yes, it's a great intro, full of vitamins and minerals for a growing boy and girl. All right. When we last left our campaign, our triumphant heroes had saved the day in Hupperduke and saved the city from a mass calamity, and they've accomplished their mission, spending a couple weeks up in Hupperduke researching, investigating, solving crimes, and saving the world as we know it, and saving the Dwindelian Empire's war machine, as the great Ozzy Osbourne said, as the war machine keeps turning. And with their triumphant success, they are now heading back to Zadash, to where they await further instructions. They have to report back to their matriarch at the High Priestess of the Raven Queen, where they have more business to attend to. So it's going to take a while to get back to Dash. They're in their little cart on their way there, and that's where we left it off. It's the next day. Everybody's got a full day of rest. You guys get on your wagon. Is there any training or things or you want to do to start the day?
Well,
Rocks.
I think. Well, I was just getting ready. I was thinking,
Rock.
I think our horse might need a rest. I'll get Balloon to pull it since he's so strong now.
Oh my god.
That I am not that strong.
Oh, he's grinning at you, Finn. Or Balloon. He's really grinning
I
at
am not that strong.
We want to get there sometime this year.
Yeah, this is not going to be good for anybody.
Where are you currently?
I'll look over at
You have to
Hadlin.
carry the rock now, don't you?
Unless he wants me to pull the cart instead. Which is
I was like, weren't you just Captain carrying the rock?
Yeah, that was my current training, which was
Oh.
just wearing of the rock.
I thought you had to walk with the rock everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was carrying it in his backpack.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's quite obvious that Drum was joking with him.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know.
So I guess I will do my rock check. I think it was a Constitution saving throw last time.
Yeah, this is Constitution which I think they have you doing, and correct me if I'm wrong. You have to walk alongside the wagon carrying this giant goddamn
Correct.
rock. All right, so for the day, we'll see how you do. So make a Constitution check.
10.
You're only going to be able to carry that about half the day.
Okay.
Yeah, you get about a couple hours in, and you guys see that he's about to suffer the dehydration. Drum? Adeline, what do? You see him over there. He's starting to lag behind.
He's huffing and puffing.
He's huffing and puffing. He's completely soaked. He is hurting.
I'll help him out. He's been really good at carrying the rock so far and being successful. So I say, everyone, we need to take a few minutes break. I think I need to smoke my pipe and stop moving for a moment.
All right, so you guys stop the wagon, you catch up, Balin, because you're kind of lagging behind. You catch up and you drop the pack off your back, or do you keep it on?
I keep it on, but I'll stand in one place.
Yeah, you're hurting. Your legs are shaking. It's burning, man. Your calves are burning. You're starting to cramp up a little bit. You drink some water. Hadlin and Drum are looking at you, and everyone's just kind of taking a break and stretching out and stuff.
I might drop to my knees and kind of.
Someone needs to be doing some more leg day.
Yeah, I'll drop to my knees and kind of go into like all fours, kind of just panting, trying to catch my breath and everything in the meantime.
Yeah. You're not going to be able to keep up at this pace. There's no way.
I will attempt to try again if I can like sit down and rest for a little bit.
No, your roll is for the day. I'm telling you, this is.
Oh, it's just for the entire day. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will look over at Drum and say, Drum, this is enough. He seems very weary and tired, and that's not helpful for the party. Would you mind getting him into the back? Would you be able to lift him into the back of the cart? And I'll take over from here.
Well, you're driving the carriage. Are you still driving? You're still driving the carriage.
He's got his own legs, but I'll help him there.
Yeah,
he can walk himself.
Oh, yeah. Before we do that, for the travel for the day, Allie, I need you to make All right, so in the beginning, who was going to do the herb check? You guys got to remind me of this stuff.
It's either Alnath or Drum.
I think that we had
it was
both
you,
doing it,
Drum.
didn't we?
Yeah. I mean, Allie is driving the cart. And
so we're saying every day you guys
are
are looking for herbs and stuff. So both you guys make a
survival.
Yeah, make a survival check for this. All right, so Allie, you guys find some more of the herbs. You guys have got another successful grabbing of some herbs and stuff, and 2 more, and you'll be able to make 1 potion of healing. So you guys are doing a good job. You guys go scavenging in the morning, so good job from you guys. Allie, make a survival check see if you can make sure how well you're going to do on your distance for traveling today.
So make another?
Yeah, make another one.
Do you guys give me the herbs, by the way, just so I know whether to add them to my...
Yeah, I'll just say they're giving them to you.
Okay.
You don't do bad, but you don't do really great. You're kind of distracted or something, Allie. You don't know, but I mean, the horse is doing it. It's kind of knows what to do, but you're not really pushing it as hard, and you're thinking of other things in your brain and things of that nature, and you don't really make that great. You make a normal distance, so you get it about right there. So you're still on the gravelway path. Make your way down to near where Felderwood tillage is. And then, you'll make a left, and there you go. On your way back to Sadash. All right. Anything else anybody else is doing during the day or anything like that?
If I'm not doing anything at this point,
You're
since
kind of
I'm
recovering,
exhausted,
yeah.
Can I read while in the cart?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so I'll read the alchemy book.
Okay, you read it.
Or-
You read it, say like a chapter, maybe chapter 2. I don't know.
Okay.
Just spending the time writing my special book.
Yes, do a. What do I want to have you roll for that? Let me think here for a second. Let's have you
Last
roll.
time you had performance.
Yes, do
last time.
performance. That's right. We were having you make a performance check. Well,
Ooh, nice.
you notice
Get one.
Balin in the back of the wagon. Why isn't the music playing? Oh, damn it! Hold on. I'm gonna lose my mind here for a second. Hold on. Try this now.
Up in here?
All up in here.
Yeah.
Do I make you lose your mind?
So as you're sitting there like just reading, trying to study there, Balin, and you hear Tagar over there just and he's fiercely writing over there. You guys all kind of hear Tagar just writing.
I definitely don't want to look in that direction.
scribbling like a madman.
Sure, scribbling. Yeah,
And
my
now
back is
you're
to him.
all inspired.
No, they're not.
My back is intentionally towards him while I continue reading.
Okay, so you turn your back a little bit toward him. All right. Anybody else? Anything going on during the day?
I would like to ask Reed a question.
Yeah, you can talk to Reed. You guys are sitting in the back and just chilling, and you are more than welcome. Go ahead and ask your question.
Hey, Reed, was there anything else you found in the cave?
Well, I mean, we turned over all the information we'd found.
But tools? Did you find some tools?
I'd found a spare set of thieves' tools, and it was a set of artisans' tools, I believe.
Were they thieves or were they smith tools?
Smith.
Oh, there was one set of thieves' tools we found the first time we went up there that I took as a spare. And then there was a set of artisans' tools.
What the hell's a thieves' tool?
And like lock picks, small screwdrivers, little intricate things to try and pop open locks.
What were the other set of tools you found? I'm sorry, I cannot hear very well.
Yeah, if I can find it in my notes. So it was just a set of artisans' tools. There was this sending stone, 5 sets of clothes. I found 3 of these explosive seeds. What else did I get? The Book of Stalma's grotesque surgical notes. Wrote it down somewhere.
It was
Crazy. It's the same name as the chapter I'm writing right now. 3 explosive seeds.
It was near the front of the whole cave, Ranger. I thought it was just one set of artisans' tools.
There's also a set of. I don't know if you took the blacksmith's tools that were there.
No, we rushed through that room.
Them. Yeah, I don't
yeah,
think
we
you
rushed
those
through that
out.
room.
Yeah. Okay, there you
go.
Okay. Yeah, it was a set of artisans' tools.
What do you use artisans' tools for?
Artistry. I mean, if you're a leather worker, or it's just a good set of hand tools. So I mean, a little bit of maybe wood carving, or sort of like a general purpose tool.
How would you feel about letting me practice with your spare set of locksmith tools? Or thieves' tools, I guess, as you call them.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. I could even show you how to use them, I suppose.
That would be wonderful. I would appreciate it greatly.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. All right, me equipment. So I guess if you want to add the set, I'll remove one of them from mine.
Okay.
All right, you'll have to remind yourself every day to do that, to practice, because she's not going to get the skill until she, or be able to get bonuses from that until you've successfully picked 5 locks successfully in a row.
And I mean, would we have like a spare chest or something here?
Oh,
in
you
the
got a
wagon
spare
with
lock. Yeah, you got a spare lock. So you want to practice on that, you can.
But thank you very much.
Oh, no problem. More of us that are able to do it, it's a little bit better.
That's what I thought.
All right. Do you want her to do that today, or do you want to wait till tomorrow?
I might as well, as we're going.
All right. All right. So first you need to, so you're practicing, and this is what Ree would tell you. Make an investigation check there, Shira.
Investigation.
Yes, you're trying to study the lock to see if you can ascertain its capabilities. All right, let me see here. 17, pretty good job. You're able to kind of figure out how the lock works. Now make a sleight of... it's different. You don't have... make a dexterity check for me. Just a straight dexterity check for me.
I have sleight of hand.
I know, but sleight of hand does not help you when you don't know what you're doing with this stuff.
Oh,
It's a dex. I could do the dex too. What happened? Oh,
You
that
rolled
was
a
up.
1.
yeah, but you weren't supposed to roll sleight of hand anyway. You were supposed to
I
roll a
will
dex
let
check.
that slide. Just make a dexterity check for me. Oh no!
That wasn't. Oh wait. That wasn't a dexterity save. That was a dexterity save, not a check.
Now
You have to
look.
click on dexterity at the top. She clicked the wrong thing.
I know, but I mean, okay, come on.
Oh, come on. Take the average of the 3.
Best to get those ones out of the way. There you go.
I'm not going to get. So here's what I'm going to do. You didn't break the tools, but you weren't successful either. But you got a good learning experience from it. So you still need to do 5 successful ones. But I'll allow the tools not to have been shattered immediately. But you weren't successful.
You didn't accidentally cut your finger off.
Yeah, so Shashira's sitting there. She's got her, her thumbs sticking out of her mouth. She's sitting there.
Stop using Bad Rongo's dice, Ashira.
Yeah. So, yeah.
What Ashira doesn't know is that we've secretly switched her dice with Bad Bronco's dice. Let's see
I
how
know.
she does.
You got a freaking 26 on performance, and she rolls back-to-back 1s. Something is wrong today.
All right.
Something is terribly wrong.
All right. Anybody else? Activitas for the day?
Nothing else.
All right.
Not really.
All right. You guys set up camp like you normally do. You eat your meal. Who's pulling guard duty tonight, and what order?
I'll go first.
All right. Who's doing it
With
you?
Reed.
With Reed? Okay.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Christ.
Might be in trouble, Reed.
I just volunteered Reed.
All right, I guess it's you and me there, Dogar.
That's fantastic. All right, who's doing second watch?
I'll take a second. I'll take second watch. And Hadlin, would you like to join me?
What? Huh?
Hadlin, we have to do watch. I'm choosing second. Which would you prefer? I'm offering for you to go with me, or seeing if you would like to. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Sign me up. Yeah.
All right, who's doing third watch?
I will do third watch, and I will not volunteer anyone.
Yeah, I'll go for third watch as well.
All right, and then finally we got Critty and Shit. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing.
All right, here we go. First watch. All right. So, unless you guys want to have a conversation beforehand, first watch, Reed and Togar. Go ahead and make your perception checks, please.
Oh, not good.
All right.
By the way, a quick reminder to everybody, make sure you guys have long rested on your character sheet if you haven't already. Make sure everything is reset because we slept last night and all that.
Togar, what's your AC?
I forgot about
13.
All right, need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, it sucks.
With disadvantage. Because you rolled a 9. Okay.
Still really good.
Oh.
Wow.
You really have taken Ashira's dice. What the hell?
Yeah.
Good news, Togar, you don't die, but you do pass out. So this is the situation. You're sitting there with Togar. You guys are just kind of just standing there. And Togar, you suddenly feel a little sting in your neck, and then you're like, hey, and then that's all you remember.
Holy crap, he passed out with a freaking 21? Okay.
Do you want to know what the other result is if he had not passed it, Finn?
That's scary. Getting scary. Okay.
Don't you see my Zoom name? Don't kill the bad Rongo.
Yes. It's no death for bad Rongo. That was a good roll. It was lucky you did that. In your mind, Reed, you hear telepathically, well, it looks like we have found you, my friend. You recognize this name, or this voice. And then the voice tells you, it would be to your advantageous to move forward, my friend.
Where do I recognize this name from?
You recognize this name as Grayley Kelnack. And you recognize his name because this is your former trainer in your former life.
Where do you want me to move forward to, Grayley?
And then she, out of nowhere, she just kind of pokes her head around a tree and does sign in, the code and tells you to come that way.
I'll flip the eye patch up and I'll walk out into the forest after.
So you get into the forest and she's sitting there, and standing in front of you is a very tall, very dark, white-haired drow looking down at you. And she says, well, the years have not been so kind to you.
We don't all age quite as well as you elven folk do.
Mm-hmm. And you also know that she has a twin sister that works with her. And just then you hear a little tap on your shoulder. And you turn around and she's sitting there and she's smiling. You also know that the other sister's name is Brayley. And she can't speak. But she does sign to you and smiles. But she's one of the most deadliest women with the bow you've ever seen. She's just she's a sharpshooter. She's good at what she does, and so is her sister. She's capable because she trained you. And she kind of taps you and just gives you a little wink. That the two, Grayley's the much more serious of the two, and that Brayley, although serious, is always kind of, because even though she can't speak, you always got a playful side from her, unless it was time for a mission when you worked with them before, and that when it was time for that, like, she was like, no one had your ass covered better than she did from the rooftops. And so she comes over and kind of looks out across your camp, and then Grayley looks at you and says, so it would seem you are back in the action again?
A little unfinished business.
I thought you was retired as part of the deal.
I am.
Then what is all of this you are doing in the Humpaduk? And why are you sending us letters again?
Well, I didn't send it to you.
Who did you send it to?
Raza.
Raza is
The Raven Queen.
Oh yeah.
The acquaintance of the Raven Queen from the first.
That's right. I thought you sent one to them. I don't remember if that was.
No, I didn't know these two. So.
Well, I'm just talking about not them, but just to your former organization.
Well, I sent it to Raza in the hope that she was a member. I didn't know for sure if she was or
That's
not.
what I thought. I'm just making sure I don't have my background screwed up here. So,
okay.
This person you are sending these messages to is not part of the guild.
Kind of figured she might have been. I've been out a while, so I don't know all the new members.
You know better than this. Now, if I remember correctly, your retirement was hinged on that you would not get back into the work of the killings, no? What has changed, my friend?
Well, I was hired to guard this lot as I was there in Zadesh, looking for leads.
Looking for the leads for what?
Well, you remember why I had gone and retired.
I know that you had retired, but we never had the conversation of. I did not ask you, it was personal.
Wanted to rebuild the family rabbit farm.
You gave up as the life that we were once a part of for that? Interesting.
It's an honest living.
But not as fun.
Well, you got a point there, but problem is the original rabbit farm my family had owned. Well, it was burned to the ground and my whole family was killed over it, so I figured maybe it's time to start trying to build rather than kill. So that's why I'd want to go back. The same idiots that went across the path the first time and burned it. But I came and I did it again.
So you are looking for the folks?
I am.
Are you looking to become back to the guild?
I hadn't planned on it, but may not be a bad idea.
You have always have the mark. Now, I can smooth this over and let them know that you're not doing the contract work per se. But if you want resources, you will have to do some work for us. You know the deal.
I do. If you got any work local?
No, we will be in the touch with you, as we always do. We will see you at the dash. We might have something there for you. Along with me and my sister. We could use your expertise if you are game for this. In return, I will help you in the finding of these scoundrels who will destroy your home.
I appreciate it.
Of course, split would be 75-25. Fair enough?
Fair enough. Fair.
All right. So, who are the scoundrels that we mislooked for?
But that's the problem. I don't know exactly which one of them it is. It's all of the crime families up to the far north.
Do you have the inkling of which one it could be?
Well, I figure whatever one was looking to start trying to go and build up a food resource. So whichever one is most likely going, starting to try to build up some sort of troops. My gut feeling was it's probably the Jagganoth family.
I've heard of them.
They were pressuring me to try to sell only to them. Of course, they were trying to pay only a third of what I was normally getting.
So, do you want us to just make the inquiries, or do you want us to take the action?
Now, when it comes time to make the action, if you'd like to help, certainly Wouldn't be opposed.
We are here now. If you would like, we can go tomorrow, and we will meet you there, and you may go, and we will take out these dastardly deeds.
Until I'm sure it's them.
Oh,
That's the thing.
all right. It is your adventure, as they would say. The sister comes over and she signs to you. It's like, you sure? Because I would shoot all of them. I don't have a problem with that. You know, it's quick. We could just go over there now and just go and shoot them. You sure you don't want me to go shoot them?
I appreciate it, but till I know in my own head it's them. Can't do it.
All right. We will investigate for you. You have suspicions of this?
I do.
All right. So let us say this then. We will find out for sure and investigate and find the information you are looking for. In trade, you will do and come back to do some guild work for us in Zidash.
I will.
And then afterwards, if you would like, we can go and once you have the information that you are looking for, then we will go and slaughter them.
That sounds enjoyable.
Just business. But I do enjoy my work.
I know you always have.
Fair enough. Now, I must warn you, my old friend, that the mention of your former life is prohibited now that you are back in the employ temporarily. No one must know, and if captured, you know the deal.
It always has been.
All right. I would communicate with you in the normal ways.
All right.
Through magical and the telepathic links. Is this good for you? Yes?
That works.
All right. And she kind of hands you over a little vial. Give that to your friend. He is most unperceptive. And I am ashamed that you do not see us. You have got a little slack in your, say, observation skills, no?
A couple of years off. I'm still knocking the rust off.
See that you do. It's a very dangerous possession. You know, my sister could have taken you both.
Even in my prime, she probably could have taken us both.
This is true. Her sister's like, no, I didn't even do that. All right. Then I wish you a fond farewell, and we'll be in touch soon.
I'll see you soon.
All right. And then just like ninjas in the night, just they both just disappear.
I know why you didn't see him, Reed. They were hiding on your left side.
Jesus.
You're asleep. You don't see this.
I couldn't resist making that one, dude.
All right. Reed, what do you do?
Take a few seconds. A few deep breaths. I'll look at the small vial of fluid in my hand. I'll start walking back towards Togar. Imagining he's sort of laid out on his back.
Yeah,
mouth open.
Yeah, he's drooling on himself.
I'll go over and I'll uncork the vial. I'll gingerly pour it into his mouth.
All right. So
and I'll grab his snout.
I know, you remove the dart, you open his snout, you pour it in, and then Takar, you just kind of just wake up with you got a nice sweet taste in your mouth, but you just kind of wake up with Reed kind of hanging over top of you.
Oh, this is making it into my book.
But that's horrifying.
The halfling saved my life.
You don't know what happened.
My life.
You don't know what happened. You just know that you passed out.
But then I woke up next to this handsome fine fella.
Well, you're laying on the ground and he's like kneeling over you.
So what did happen?
I passed out. I guess you were writing too much all day, and the eye strain must have gotten you. You went right over like a dead tree.
Oh, buddy. Don't tell anybody I passed out while we were on watch. They think I'm so responsible.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they absolutely think you're just a pillar of responsibility.
Well, thanks for covering for me.
It's the least I
really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
I still feel kind of dizzy.
No, you don't feel you don't feel any side effects. You just feel like feel refreshed a little bit. You got a nice little sugary taste in your mouth.
Let's go wake up the next watch, yeah?
Yeah. Let's go get the second watch already.
All right, who's the next watch?
It was me and Allie.
All right, you guys are woken up by Reed and by Takar. And you guys go ahead and pull perceptions checks.
All right, perception check.
All right, you guys do a good job. For the most part, Allie, you really are on top of it. I mean, your keen elf eyes see all, and you are not unaware of anything nearby that would affect you guys. Nothing really happens on your watch, so if you guys want to have a conversation, you can.
I'll just be, like I said, I'll just be smoking my pipe, and I'll have a couple pieces of like stone I'm checking out that I might want to do a carving with or something, but I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet. I'm waiting for inspiration. So you see Hadlin kind of taking a look at a couple stones and kind of wrinkling his face and brow every once in a while, and then he goes right back to smoking his pipe. And he's like, "Well, how was your day of driving the cart, Allie?"
Allie, you're on mute, sweetie. Technical difficulties with Allie. Still muted in the Zoom.
It was okay. Lots of kind of nonsense and seemed with the train and such, but I didn't feel real talkative, actually. I was thinking, do you happen to know or did you see us pass any water along the way? Creek or stream?
Yeah, it did not. Well, you do have a big barrel of water that you bring until you get to the next town. It's only like a few days away. You should be okay, you think?
I'll go to the car to wherever the water is, and I will take a long, big drink of water. Very, and then I will go back over closer to Hadlin, and
she's looking at rocks.
Yes, I understand. And I will take out my own pipe, and I will stand beside him or sit on the ground beside him and smoke as well.
I didn't know you smoked a pipe.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, Allie, look at you. Make a constitution check because I didn't know you did that. Constitution save to see if we can keep from.
Yeah, we haven't seen it at all. In
no,
character,
I want to see this. Yeah, so I want to see
Yeah.
this roll. This is fantastic. Constitution save, if you would, please. You do a pretty good job. You're impressed, Hadlin. She's sitting there. She pulls out this nice. I mean, like yours is more square and structured. Your pipe, like it's rugged, right? Hers is one of those elegant elven pipes, so it's a smaller, ending, right? But she's sitting there and she pulls it out and she starts smoking her pipe next to you, brother. You've never seen her smoke, or you've never seen this before.
Did you decide not to in the last however many months? I'm a little confused.
I know. I rarely pull out my pipe in front of many people, actually. But I'm feeling a little distressed or anxious, and those are the times that I bring it out, and you seemed like a good fellow to sit along with and smoke.
Well, we've been in really stressful situations this whole time, though. I'm still kind of confused.
It's interesting that you're choosing to talk now. I would like to just sit here, smoke my pipe, and take in the moon.
All right. It is a lovely night. All right.
I go back to looking at my rocks.
All right. You guys smoke quietly and in peace, and you look at rocks. So there we go. When was your shift? You have the next one, Balin?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Before
Around
then,
the drum.
before your next shift, you have a dream.
I have a dream?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Okay.
A dream comes into your mind. This
isn't another excerpt that's going to be in Rongo's book, is it?
Please.
Graham, do you want the diarrheas?
If
I don't know,
Drum
but I
gets
get
the
a feeling
diarrheas,
Balloon is
that's
going to
making
get
it in the book.
As I was saying, you have this dream, and in it you are surrounded by darkness. Nothing new to you, really. It's not, for you, the darkness itself is not something that worries you. However, in the back of your mind and from all over, you can't pinpoint, you start hearing words in the distance, but you can't make them out initially. You focus yourself, and then all of a sudden the words start to become coherent, and you start hearing betrayer, vengeance, death. And just then you see a skull with flames coming out of its eyes that goes to this sickly black smoke coming from it, that's looking up and then looks down on you, and then it opens its mouth and comes at you like it's going to eat you, and then you wake up.
Oh, wow.
Really
Thank you
quick?
for the raid, Geek Girl.
Yeah.
Hey,
Thank you,
Geeky
Geek Girl,
Girl!
for the raid of a party of 3. Thank you very much, Geek Girl. Okay, now I have to focus back. Quick
And
question. What language was the word spoken in?
Common.
Okay. I am immediately going to pop up.
A word keeps popping in your brain after that, Balin. Secrets.
Okay.
Secrets.
After I wake up, I can still hear that in my head.
Yeah, just the word. It's not a voice per se. It's just you just keep getting the word in your mind, like just being conjured up again and again. Secrets.
I am immediately gonna pop up and
you see.
Look around to see if I
you
see
look around
anyone.
and you see. You see everyone's asleep except you see on the distance. You can kind of see. Well, you see Hallen smoking his pipe, but quietly sitting next to him is Allie, who's smoking a pipe as well, which you've never seen. And they're just looking up at the moon. Allie's just kind of doing her guard duty and smoking her pipe, and Hadlin's smoking his pipe and looking at rocks. It's kind of a peaceful little picturesque scene. You're like, aw.
And they're facing away from me or towards me.
Kind of at an angle, but yeah, they're not looking right at you. They're kind of, looking around and stuff. They're not really paying attention to you.
Okay, I don't see anybody else
Nope.
right now, and everyone else is sleeping.
Nope.
Is the area wooded
No.
right now? So
It's
we're
got-
kind of just in
there's some
open
sporadic
plains.
trees. Yeah, it's open plains. There's sporadic trees and pockets and stuff, but it's nowhere like a forested area now.
Okay, but there's a tree maybe about 30 feet in the opposite direction of.
I'd say way
Hadlin
further
and-
out. I'd say about 150 to 200 yards away.
Okay. I am immediately going to Misty Step 30 feet in that direction, and
Okay.
then proceed to run towards the nearest tree in the opposite direction of Hadlin and Alley, and so now I'm 100 or probably 200 feet or something away from them.
Yeah.
And just kind of hide behind the tree. I'm going to.
Well, hold on. Allie and Hadlin make perception checks. See if you see this. But he's not being stealthy about it, so.
No, well, I guess I'm. not being stealthy to like. Oh, I guess I'm trying not to draw their attention.
Allie, you're not really paying attention because you're really. It's a lovely moon. Helen, you see this?
That's some really good weed.
You see? Yeah, I was like, yeah, man. I love smoking my pipe. You see all of a sudden, Helen, as you're looking at rocks, you see kind of Balin just haul ass toward the trees and head over there.
Balin, and I'll motion to Allie and I'll say, Balin's taking off towards the trees. See if you can catch up to him, and I'll move over to try and wake someone up. What's going on?
You guys go chase after him?
I said, Allie, see if you can catch up to him, and I'm gonna go wake up some of the other of the companions, some of our group.
You can. Who do you want to wake up?
I'll just kind of go to. I'll just go straight to Dromzel, because I know he can run really fast in case.
Well, you know his guard shift's coming up anyway, so yeah, you go
Perfect,
wake up Dromzel.
Yeah. There you go. All right, that's who I'll go for then.
All right, Allie, Balin, now, Allie, you don't see him, so you see where Drum kind of pointed it. Hadlin pointed it out in the general direction, but you don't see him. So do you run over in that general direction?
Of course.
Okay, you run over there, but you don't see him. He didn't see where he landed or stopped. So you see Allie come running over Balin.
Well, I'm good. When I went to the tree, I then hid. That's what I was saying. So I get to like one of the trees and then I hide behind.
She can't see you.
Okay. But I see Allie at this point,
Allie,
or is
you see Allie, but she can't spot you.
I'm frantically looking for you.
I will wait for her to pass.
All right. Hadlin, you kind of know where he went. You wake up Drum. What do you tell Drum? Drum, you're woken up by Hadlin. You think for guard shift.
Oh man, it's my turn for watch already.
Yeah, but something's
so tired
going on.
I lost my accent.
Be quiet. Oh, not you. That was in out of character. Sorry.
Mine was in character.
You know what I mean. Oh, great. That's it. Balin just took off for no reason. Can you see if you can see him or catch him? I don't know what's going on.
Seriously, which way to go?
And I'll take off like towards the direction where I saw him last. Now at this point, 'cause at least I woke someone else up. I'm figuring it's good at this point.
Yeah, you guys get over there. You have a pretty good idea. So, Drum, you can make.
Yeah, I'm good. Track them.
Yeah,
I have advantage on tracking.
Yeah, make a survival check.
That is why, by the way, I misty stepped the first 30 feet.
I know.
24.
He still can because.
I know.
Hadlin
I know he has skills, but that's just.
I know. Yeah, you're able to. You can see that because of the direction. You don't see his footprints, but eventually you do see where his footprints did show up, and then you track him down, and you're able to spot him. He's hiding behind a tree, and then Allie kind of walks up, and you guys, as you kind of walk up and behind him, or walking up toward him near this tree, you can see.
And at this point, I'm going to actually. Sorry, Balloon, you're getting marked. So I can keep an eye on you.
No, I can tell you what you see with Balin at this point too.
Yeah, go ahead.
No. After you're running off, he's gonna keep an eye on you. That's what he's doing.
Well, no, what you'll see is when you see him, because now they're in sight.
Yeah, they can see you clearly.
Balin has gone behind a tree. He's like leaning up against a tree, kind of slid all the way down, and is literally shaking. And you can see some tears down his eyes, and he is grabbing his left arm.
I'll walk over and say, Balin.
Okay.
Or no.
Yeah, you
He
walk
doesn't
over.
respond.
He doesn't respond. You walk over and call his name, but he does walk up to him and say his name, but he doesn't respond to
Good.
you.
Okay, seriously, let's take a look at this.
What are you going to do?
This would be a medicine roll.
Do you allow
Since
him?
he's holding his
Hold on.
arm, I'm going to take a look at his arm.
Hold on, Balin.
He's holding his arm as if he's staring at his arm, basically.
But do you allow Drom to look at it?
No.
All right, he's not allowing you to look at it.
Oh, he's acting like he actually has a choice.
I'm saying he's not giving you. He's not allowing you right now to do it. Are you going to force him to show you what what apparently is a wound? You think?
Yeah.
What's going on?
It looks like you're hurt. Let me look at it.
Are you hurt? What's going on?
I'm not hurt. All you hear.
I'm still confused, so I'm gonna like do a once around the area here, another perception check to see if I can see like someone other than Balin.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, then if you're not hurt, what the hell's wrong with you? I mean, that rock wasn't that heavy, was it?
I'm probably not going to see anything, but I'm going to start looking around to see if there's anyone else around.
You can make a perception check again.
I don't see.
You don't see anything, Hadalin. Yeah.
Yeah, when I see him looking around too, it's like I don't
Yeah,
see
you don't
anyone,
see anything.
Balin.
You don't see anything.
I don't see anybody.
It must have just been a bad dream.
Drom raises an eyebrow and looks at him closely.
I was hoping I was the one having a bad dream. It's you?
Wow. Now it's my turn to start rolling crappy.
It's up. If you
I'm not really lying, but
no, I mean, if you're not gonna fight it, you get a.
No, I'm not fighting the inside.
So then
no.
tell him what you're feeling right now, Balin.
No, it's exactly what it is. It's just you'll see kind of a mix of
what are the emotions you have right now?
fear, anger, shame. Yeah, it'll be the combination of those.
That's what you get a sense from their Drom.
And that he was telling the truth, like it probably was a nightmare, but he thought it was something else.
Okay, well, buck up, Buttercup. It's our time for guard duty. And I help him up.
Which side?
He just holds out his hand.
Balin, if something's going on, we're here. You look, I don't know. Why'd you take off? I'm still confused.
I think it was just.
Do you need me to hit anyone with my axe? I will.
No, I think it was just a nightmare. Yeah, I will return to camp, and I'll just get up. I won't take Drom's hand. I'm still kind of clutching my left arm with my right, and I will just proceed to walk, head down. Not like bawling, but the tears are still kind of flowing as I walk back to camp.
Did you look at your arm at all, Balin?
No, because everyone was there. I never really. I did not take off the glove. No.
Okay, when you remove your hand from it and stuff, there's blood on it.
So it's like bleeding from underneath the glove?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to continue walking.
All right. What do the rest of you guys do?
Yeah. My watch is over, but sure, I'm going to sleep well now. Yeah. I don't want to dream what you did. That's for sure.
All
right. Next time you have dreams like that, don't go running off. I mean, you aren't exactly the most burliest out of us all. Should you run into something that's not so friendly?
I will try not to.
All right, Allie, Hallie, you guys go to sleep, and then Balin and well, it's your guys' watch, so roll your perception checks for the watch.
I am still completely distracted, so I'll do so at disadvantage.
That's fine.
Okay.
Drom, just go roll normal.
If I can find perception here. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
not bad.
Yeah, you're totally
apparently
distracted.
Balloon running off like that has
awakens your
on edge.
senses. Yeah, you're a little bit on edge, and if you guys want to talk or anything, now go ahead.
I'm not talking. I just find kind of another area just to sit down, and I'm in the same general position of just sitting down, holding my left arm, which now Drom probably sees is kind of like
Actually,
bleeding from inside.
can
the
I
glove.
do a perception to see if I
No.
notice something isn't quite
You
right?
notice something's quite wrong because you're that with the 26, Christ. You see the bugs are even talking to each other, that kind of perception check.
Squeak, squeak, squeakum, squeakity, squeak, squeak.
Oh, you don't say? Okay, I didn't know that.
Let's see here. Well, I can already tell that you weren't being too forthright with your I'm okay bit there, Balloon. As I can see, you're kind of bleeding there.
It is fine.
Usually when something bleeds, it's not fine. And even I know that. I mean, seriously, I get stabbed a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna try something when he says that.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna take the dagger and stab it into my left arm, left hand in particular.
It does not penetrate.
Okay, what does it like? Stop itself, or
Yes.
like does it like crush? Okay.
You are not able to stab yourself.
Okay.
Like some unknown force is keeping your hand at bay.
So am I seeing this?
Yeah.
Drom's like, "Oh, see, normally that would have ended a far worse way. I think you got some explaining to do, my friend."
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Apparently you're not. But here, let's get you patched up. Just think about it. We need to talk about it.
That will be okay. I just need to sleep.
Are you gonna let me patch you up at least?
Mm-mm.
No?
So just as for visual, the blood is like coming down his arm, like from underneath his glove.
It's
and
kind of slowed
where
down. It's
Balin
it's not dripping like
yeah, it's not like dripping, but you'll just see kind of like traces of dried blood and stuff like that. But where he's clutching is at the base of the glove that he's always worn on his left hand, kind of like sealing it, and that's it. That's where he's holding on his like kind of on his forearm.
If you're not gonna let him do anything, as Drom gets back up, he places his hand on your shoulder and says, try not to keep too many things secret. Some of our other party members might not be so kind, and I cast Cure Wounds on him.
Do I feel any different at that point, Ranger?
Yeah, the pain goes away.
Okay.
You feel better.
Okay. I'm still kind of in the same position, not really moving, but
that's what she said.
Okay. Yeah, that's basically me during watch at this point.
That's the end of it. Drum goes back to walking the perimeter and all that.
I'll be like trying to look around but yeah, my 6, I'm not good at it right now. Too distracted.
Occasionally you'll see him go, look over at you, Val, and he's going.
And I have a perception at 6, so I don't see you doing that at all.
Nope. No. No.
Okay.
Anything else? Okay. Next watch.
When I go to sleep, by the way, Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
I am mold earthing the area next to where I'm sleeping.
Okay.
And I am sticking my left hand in there and closing the dirt around it. So my hand is kind of like encased into the ground when I'm sleeping, and I'm kind of sleeping on my left side.
Okay. All right. And then our next 2 contestants, come on up. We've got Critty and Ashera. Come on down. You're the next 2 folks doing watch. Roll that perception check to see if you're actually paying attention and keeping your fellows from getting their throats cut in the night. Well, Critty, you are just a ball of energy, and this is like Critty's got like her staff. She's just in the full unguard mode, and is ready for anything, and is constantly walking around with you, Shira, as you guys perform duties. Just just constantly doing that. Shira, you're just like, yeah, great, guard, great, just great. You guys want to talk? Now's the time.
Watching you.
Me? Or are you watching me?
I'm watching everyone. I'm on guard duty.
This is a total flip from the other night when you had to keep yelling at her to keep her awake. Now, sure.
I noticed. This is very good.
Camping.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm getting better at camping.
You like it?
Well, see, the first night, that was my first time ever camping, and I really didn't know what it would be like, and I have a bedroll, but I mean, I was laying on the ground, and it was kind of hard, so I was pretty sleepy. But this time, I'm on it. I'm gonna be a guard. Arr.
I am so proud of you. You know, they showed me trick with straw in bedroll. It helps.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make it better?
It does. A little bit softer, less hard. Less hard ground. More soft.
Where would I get hay?
It's more like grass that grows along the path. And then
There's lots of grass. This is a prairie.
True.
And if I talk to the horse tomorrow, I bet it would tell me where the good grass is. Maybe I should do that.
Can you talk to horses?
Yeah. I know a spell. I know
Mhm.
lots of spells. I like to talk to
Ooh.
people and things and animals.
Can you talk to things too? Or just animals and people?
Well, I can talk to people. I know lots of languages, and I can talk to animals because I know a spell, and I can talk to things, but they don't talk back because they're not alive. I mean, sometimes I talk to my books, but they don't talk back.
I mean, they have words in them.
That's true. I guess in a philosophical sense, doesn't everything talk to us?
Apparently, everything talks to you.
Yeah. I like to learn things. That's true. I should do that tomorrow. I should talk to the horse and get some good grass, and then I'll make a really comfy bed. Camping is cool.
It takes some getting used to.
Yeah. I've never left the city before, so this is all so new to me.
Do you like being outside at night?
It's okay. I mean, it's not easy to read my books because, it's dark out, but it's okay.
You know, I know a spell too that causes light if you ever want to read your books at night. But we have to figure out a way to shield it. Otherwise, we are sending up a big beacon for everyone around us to see.
Ooh.
But
That'd be pretty cool, but then we gotta watch more. Gotta be on guard. Gotta watch everyone.
Maybe we could talk to Valoon and he could set up some darkness so that we don't send out a beacon to everyone in the area.
That sounds pretty cool. That sounds cool.
Speaking.
Yeah, we'll see if we can set it up tomorrow.
All right. Just then, while you guys are pulling guard, you're going to see the first rays of the morning coming in. A giant raven comes out of nowhere, Shira, and lands on your shoulder.
Ooh, hello. Can I cast speak with animals?
Yes, you can.
Yay!
All right, you cast a spell.
I cast the spell. Hello, Mr. Raven.
He's like, I'm not here for you. I'm here for her.
Well, could I provide translation duties?
She can understand me perfectly, can't you? And he looks at you, and you understand him perfectly, Ashira.
It's good to hear from the Raven Queen. It has been far too long.
I am the messenger for the Raven Queen. He's kind of jittery and stuff and showing his wings and stuff. And then he looks over at you, Critty. Foul creature, be gone. These are only words meant for the chosen.
Okay, if you insist. But
no, I'm just kidding. You
when
can
you're
listen.
done, you can come talk to me.
You can stay.
Oh, thank you. I was just being polite.
You're very good at it. Most people suck. They throw stuff at me and do omens like I'm some kind of bad thing, and I'm not.
Ravens are beautiful creatures. They should not do that.
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior, the Raven Queen? I think she would like you very much.
Oh, I appreciate that, but it's kind of against the rules.
What rules are those?
You're not supposed to be very religious. So I like books. Does she have any books?
Well, yes, she does. We have lots of books about the wonderfulness of Her Majesty, the Queen of the Dead, the Queen of the Night, the Queen of the Frozen Land, and the Queen of the Future, the Raven Queen.
Ayatollah of rock and rolla.
Someone's talking that shouldn't. I think I'm going to give them the diarrheas.
That's so many queens.
Well, she is.
How many queens do you have?
Well, it's just one. She just had. Those are all the titles.
Oh, that's a lot of titles.
All right.
I've got so much to learn.
Yes, you do. So, you know, it would help if you just be quiet so I can relay my message and you'll learn something from me doing it.
What does the Raven Queen have to say? What should we know?
Well, young acolyte, the Raven Queen says prepare yourself for troubles ahead.
That sounds ominous. Can you be more specific?
You see him kind of ruffle his feathers a little bit and shake. I don't think I want to say this word, but I feel like I must. All I know is I was supposed to pass on one word to you. I don't know what it means. Actually, I do know what it means. I just lied, but I didn't want to make it seem like I was too much of a wimp in front of yourself. Vecna. That's all I know.
Did you say Wagner or Wagner?
Well, I think you need to see a doctor because your hearing's obviously not working correctly. I said Vecna. You made me say it again. I think I just shit myself. I did. In fact, I just pooped on your nice cloak here. I'm sorry, but you made me say the name again. I didn't want to do it.
Ravens poop a lot. That's a lot of poop.
Well, when we say that word, we do poop immediately. Yes, it's not a very fun word to say.
And the Raven Queen sent you to tell us this?
No, she sent me to send you to tell you this. She just happens to be a bystander that's hearing me say this because she casts a spell on me. In fact, I think we have to kill her now. I'm kidding. Of course we wouldn't kill you. That's just against our code.
Or is it?
Quiet for you.
What crazy ass Raven. I love this little guy. I love this Raven.
You know, at this point, to share, you would ask some questions. I would hope you would ask some questions, or I would be quite concerned.
I am sorry. Hold on one second. Okay. Well, can you tell me more about this thing that we cannot mention?
Well, what do you know about that?
What do I know about
Roll
that?
or history religion check.
All right.
God, I'm hyperventilating over here. Like, someone do a check, please.
Please, for the love of God, roll some dice.
Critty, you can too. Critty, you can roll a religious check too.
A religious check?
Yes, this is to be a religious check.
It's not going to be. Whoa.
Drum roll for the diarrheas.
All right,
Oh,
Critty.
God, Critty knows everything.
I read a book.
Read every book.
She did. Oh my
All
God,
right.
Critty's
It's like
with these.
your senior paper.
I know. This just happens to be on this one.
Yeah, I wrote an essay
Yeah,
about
that was
guy.
a really
All
good
right.
natural 20.
So, Ashir, you know the name Vecna. Vecna is a god. Former. You know he's the god of the undead and of secrets. you know that he is a betrayer god, and he is the mortal enemy of the Raven Queen, because they are both they both are trying to control death. You know that he insanely evil, insanely powerful. That's all you know. Critty, on the other hand, you know everything that you should know about Vecna. Not only do you know that he also caused a calamity in the other continent many years back that was thwarted by a famous group called Vox Machina. The stories have been told about this, and that he had attained godhood, but they had banished him to the god realm and put him behind the gates that prevent him from ever being on the mortal plane again. Or so they say. He was defeated, not destroyed. You can't destroy God. You just know that they sent him away. So like all the other gods that have made the pact, the gate between the divine and of the material has always been there. He had gotten godhood, and you know the entire story. You know Vecna's a bad dude. You know that he's a former lich that became an arch-lich that became a greater god, became a lesser god. You know everything about Vecna. He is bad news. Bad news. But that's all you know. You know that he was defeated by Vox Machina. You know that he was sent away a long time ago, many years ago, and that yeah, you know about his what history you do know. That's what you remember reading, Critty. Do you tell that to a sheriff?
I understand why the Raven had an accident.
What's that?
I understand why the Raven had an accident.
Yeah, that's not a name you want to hear.
This is not the first time a Raven did something to me.
Hey, Shira, why does the elven one know more about this than you do? Aren't you the religious studied one?
I mean, sometimes your brain works better than other times.
Don't I know it? I know this Robin just likes to talk its head off like it knows everything, but all it talks about is eating worms. Can't stand him. I had to kick him off the tree the other day.
That sounds annoying.
It's very annoying.
Did the Raven Queen say when we should be concerned?
That's all she would say and tell me to tell you. She only speaks to me in one-word things and just gives me little bits of information. I try to pass it on to you, but that's all I'm supposed to tell you.
And do you have a name, Raven?
Actually, I don't have a name. I've never been given a name before. Would you like to give me a name?
I would like to give you a name.
All right. What name would you like to give me?
Valkor.
That's too much for me to remember. Let's try something simpler.
Fish.
Oh.
Fish? All right, Critty, why don't you try to give you a name? Because apparently Sherry doesn't know what she's talking about. Why don't you help me out here, Critty?
I was going to say Bruce. I don't know.
Bruce the Raven. Let me
Never
listen.
tried to name a Raven before.
Well, Bruce seems a lot better than Valkor and Fish.
Ranger, the jukebox is in the way of the rolls.
Oh, it is?
Screen. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
No, that's a good catch.
Someone told me.
No, I got it. Thank you.
Ziglet.
Good catch. That's what we like. All right, back to where we were. All right, Bruce the Raven.
All right, Bruce. Okay, well, can I offer you anything in return for your services?
No, I'm bound and honored to do this task.
Well, thank the Raven Queen for us.
Well, as long as you keep your prayers going, she'll be there for you.
Well, apparently we will need her, so thank her.
That's not quite how it works, but anyway, this is a task and set out to you to figure out you're on your own. That's the way it works in the mortal world. That's all I know. But then again, I've seen you humans making love. I don't think y'all know what the hell's going on all the time. So that's just my observations.
And you Ravens do so much better?
Oh, of course. We have a whole... Don't get me started about our rituals and stuff. It just make your socks curl and make you sing to the high heavens.
Socks curl? Since when do ravens wear socks?
Well, I was using a euphemism. I know I don't have socks. I have these skinny legs, and I would not need socks because I'm a raven. But I'm just saying as a little pun there to play around with your mind. You know what? Sure, I'm getting the sense that you just don't like to joke.
Bruce, you're my new best friend.
I like you too, Critty. You seem to get the jokey manner that I'm trying to display here.
Oh my god, I want Bruce to be Critty's familiar.
All I know
Yes, I do.
All I know is that I have one task and it's boring. The Raven Queen sends me out to send messages, people she wants me to send messages to, and then I'm just chilling for a little bit. And then the next thing I know, I'm with a couple of female ravens doing my gig, and the next thing I know, to get this message to go see a Shira, and that's what I do.
Well, maybe I will buy you socks.
Please don't. I'm a raven. I wouldn't have any use for them. I will take like a cracker or something. I like those.
Cracker it is, sir.
Oh.
And then I rustle around in my backpack and pull out the cracker.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, that's delicious. Salty and full of vitamins and minerals for us growing ravens.
For the audience, just tell me about those other 2 raven birds that you were hanging out with.
I hear some strange voice. I think I'm going to call the power of the Raven Queen and smite his monkey ass. All right. Anything else you want to know, Share? That's all I can tell you. But if I could be of any assistance, I will.
Did you want to hang around and...
Well, I guess I could. I guess I could fly around and see if I can find some things. I got to warn you, I get distracted by quite a lot of things. Shiny things make me distracted. Hey, there's a nice little button over there on Critty. He runs over to Critty. Hey, that's a pretty nice little necklace thing you got there. Oh, and he starts picking at it. Well, that's nice and pretty. Can I have that for my nest for the ladies?
I would love to give this to you. I like shiny things too.
Oh, that's very nice of you. Wait, you know what? Why don't you hold on to it? Because I just remembered I don't have a nest nearby here, so it'd be kind of dumb for me to fly around in that thing with my mouth.
Tell you what, next time you come hang out with us, I'll have a special shiny surprise for you, and you can bring me a pamphlet. I like to read. Because a book.
But I'm a raven. How am I going to bring you a pamphlet?
In your beak or in your claws? I mean,
Well, next time I'm near a city, I'll do that for you. Just remind me. I'll be around, and whenever you guys want me or need me for anything, just think in your mind, Bruce. Well, actually, only you can do that as Share. Critty, you don't worship the Raven Queen because you're a heathen, so you can't. But
if you bring me a pamphlet, I might think about it.
It doesn't work that way. Only a follower of the Raven Queen can summon me. So just think about your old friend Bruce, and I'll come skipping along there, Shara.
I appreciate that, Bruce. We may have need of you if that's the kind of trouble we have ahead.
Well, if you're asking me to defeat this person, I'm going to tell you right. And he poops again. Oh no, I pooped myself again. I'm sorry, Critty. I just got that on your nice, lovely blouse there.
That's okay, sweetie.
But I'll do what I can.
It's okay, Bruce. That happens sometimes.
It sure does when you're a bird.
It happens sometimes even when you're not a bird.
You're going to have to tell me how that works sometimes, because really, humans do that too? Looks like you guys use like facilities or dig a hole or something. That's just the thing, my observations.
If all goes well.
All right, well, this has been fascinating conversation. I'm going to go get some breakfast. I've had a nice cracker full of salt and minerals. I think I'm going to go get me some bugs and worms. I saw some in those nice reeds grass over there, so I'll be hanging out. If you need me, just think my name in there, Sheriff, and I'll be coming by. If I have any other information, well, I'll be sure to remember to bring it on over to you.
Yes, please. It's been a long time since I've heard from the Raven Queen.
Oh, she's always listening. She's always there with you. She's always there in your soul and in your heart and in your mind.
But she's not always talking so much, and I miss that.
What's wrong with you? You're your own person. Make some friends. I do. I got lots of friends everywhere. Come on. That's how the Raven Queen wants you. Friendly.
Are any of your friends like the Raven Queen?
Oh, no. She's a goddess. I wouldn't want any of my friends like that. She scares the bejesus out of me.
Exactly.
Although she's quite lovely.
Exactly.
Well,
No one quite like the Raven Queen.
But I saw her mantle. She's got all these raven feathers in her mantle, and that terrified me when she first summoned me. Like, oh no, I'm about to become part of her little cloak. And I didn't like that one bit, but she was very nice. All right, I'm bored. I'm leaving. He flaps off.
Bye, Bruce.
Bruce from Alabama.
I want to see that spin-off. Bruce and Critty. That has to be a spin-off.
find Valoon. Maybe he can wash our clothes, get some of this poop off. That ravens are huge. That's a lot of poop.
Yeah, there's a little bit of you made
I
him
just
poop
want
a
to know
lot.
why you didn't take the poop and bird off your shoulder. You just let
Because
it
he's
keep
the
sitting
messenger
there.
of Raven Queen. You do not anger the messenger of the Raven Queen. But I've actually been pooped on by a raven, and it's a lot of poop.
All right, so you wake everybody up, and do you go to Balloon to get the shit off you, literally?
Wouldn't it be holy shit since it's from a Raven Queen?
That's right. That's a good call. I'm very holy.
It's not. It's from Bruce the Raven. It is not from Raven Queen. It's just Raven Queen.
They don't know that.
Oh, would have
It's
been even
holy
more
poop by
awkward if the
proxy.
Raven
Yeah.
It's holy poop by
So
proxy.
you guys wake up. Balin, you're woken up by Critty and by Ashira, who are looking down at you, and they ask if you could get some poop on them. Looks like some birds have pooped on both of them.
Could you give us a hand here?
This is gross. He is a good bird, but I do not like poop.
Okay. I'm gonna take my right hand, unbury my left arm, and I'll get up, go to our water barrel, grab a little water, and do the typical thing where I kind of like sponge it with the water to clean it off, and then pull the water out. So clean off the bird poop with the water, and then I'll dump the water on the ground, not back into the barrel. Just for reference.
Just one of these days, he's gonna get fed up and just like, okay, I'm pulling out the power washer now.
All right.
How did you end up with bird poop? There are not a lot of trees around here.
That is a good question, and I think we need to have a conversation with the rest of the party. The Raven Queen sent a messenger.
Oh, what?
His name is Bruce. He's my friend.
What did? Oh, what? So it was a raven then that pooped on you.
Both of us. He pooped on both of us because he was
Pretty
so
big
scared.
assumption, but yes, you are
So
correct.
I'm hearing about this raven crapping on people.
No,
I think everyone
they're
else
about
is
Balin. I don't
asleep.
think you guys. Yeah, so they're just waking everybody up. They woke him up first just to get the poop off them.
What did the
We
raven have to say?
We need to tell whole party. Let's get everybody
Okay.
awake so we can have a discussion. This is important.
Okay, and I'll go around and help them wake up everyone.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Critty actually says that to each of you as she wakes you up.
Mhm.
What? You made breakfast? Huh? Wow, you are my best friend too.
Friends now.
You made breakfast, yeah.
Yeah, it's called hardtack. You get some nice hard biscuits and some tea and some
Oh,
and
I'm
some
so
venison.
disappointed. I'm so
Well, you
disappointed.
can't get fresh eggs.
I'm
One
sorry.
of the
we
main
cannot be
characters in my
friends
book is a
anymore.
sausage.
I thought maybe you had some new magic trick or something. You were gonna
Yeah.
your breakfast. That would have been cool.
All right, guys. We had a visitor this morning. So
Apparently, it was a bird that pooped on him.
yes.
His
A
name
bird-
is Bruce.
Did you guys
And,
drink on your watch? How
What
much
time
is it? I take out my spirits
I
to
am-
make sure it hasn't been touched.
No, it's
Great.
it's
I'm
still
so glad you woke me up for this.
What'd your bird have to say to you?
Yeah, we're trying to get to it. It was a messenger from the Raven Queen. So perk up, Grim Dromsel. This is coming straight from the goddess
there. That
herself.
does perk you right up there, Drum. It's not often that the Raven Queen does that.
She sent
Yeah, she sent one to me on the way here too.
you did not share?
It didn't say much.
What did it say?
Come to think of it, didn't say anything. It just showed up, sat on my arm, and that was pretty much it.
It's always nice to know she's
Yeah.
one. But more importantly, it sounds like she needs our help, or she's trying to help us. She sent us one word, Vecna.
Hush!
How many of us can make checks to see if we know what that
Everybody
means?
that wants to make a check
Yeah.
here.
Religion.
I assume
or
I
more.
know, so I am going to be making a deception check to pretend like I
You
don't know.
don't. You don't have to say anything unless they ask you. You don't have to do anything.
No, I am literally. I am trying not to have
Unless
any
they
reaction.
say
Wow.
something, then yeah, you don't need to do anything.
It's too early. I'm still too tired.
Oh,
Wow.
Allie, you know exactly what that is. Reed, you know exactly what that is. Drom, you've heard the name, but you're not familiar because you didn't practice in religious studies.
I'd
Tagar,
like
you
to
know
go
the
back
name,
to
but
sleep
that's
now.
it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're just like, that's bad. I hate it.
so I'll spit my mouth full of tea out as she says the name.
You know the name. Allie, you know the name as well. Togar, you've heard the name. You familiar enough with it to know the context, but not much else. You've heard it in your travels, and it's not pleasantness that was conveyed when that was being mentioned.
And she said that there was trouble ahead. And this seems like a problem.
I thought this might be the case.
Well,
Huh?
You thought that Vecna was coming back?
I had a suspicion that something bad was getting ready to occur.
Okay.
Oh,
That's different.
Mhm.
That is like, you know,
The whole
breakfast
party's
comes
heart
through.
stopped for a moment.
yeah, it's a bit different.
And do you hear in the background Dromsel's all,
somebody kick him.
Who wants to kick Dromzel?
I'll kick him.
I heard this name from the north. You're familiar with it as well.
Can we get an insight on her?
Yeah, go ahead. Pretty truthful actually, because the elven culture would have much more detailed information, especially with the that she rolled a natural 20. So yeah, she's familiar with it.
But she's speaking like she's knowing something particular. That's
Well,
what I'm
that's
trying to
what
hope.
doesn't make sense. That's confusing you. But the fact that she knows about Vecna and everything
Yeah,
else.
I would assume that.
That seems accurate, but you're a little confused about what she's referring to when she says the other part of it. Like, what?
I'm confused. I don't think we have all the pieces of the puzzle here.
I agree. I think we need to get back to Raza as soon as possible and tell her, because I'm sure she's heard something, but if she hasn't, we need to make sure she does.
Wouldn't she have been the one that was in some way sending the raven?
As a warlock, I do get messages directly from the Raven Queen.
Okay.
So
Do we have any way of contacting her sooner to say we might be in trouble? Or do you think she received a message from the Raven Queen as well?
either is possible, but we need to get back to the dash.
You just realize, Asher, that Bruce could become quite handy all of a sudden.
Thanks for reminding me,
Mhm.
voice of God.
That's why
Is
Bruce.
Bruce still here?
No, that's just something in her. I'm just helping her out a room because Bruce made it clear that if she needed him for anything, she could just call him in her mind.
All right, go ahead.
I was just going to say that I was going to cast Goodberry
Oh yes, you cast Goodberry.
for breakfast, and that is all.
Yeah, do you give it to anybody, or are you going to keep them for yourself, or?
I will walk over to Togar and I will give Togar 2 good berries.
Two good berries for Togar.
I will, and I will say, Togar, we haven't visited much lately, and I've missed you. I have quite a story to tell you, actually, that I think would be good writing for your book.
Uh-oh.
It's
I've got this amazing thing going right now with an orc and diarrhea. Does it fit into that storyline?
It does
I'm
not. It does
confused
not.
why we
I
are.
will revisit with you on that. This was a little more salacious and the more just a different one. And then can I, Ranger?
Yeah.
Could I go ahead and use a spell slot to
Yeah.
for
What do you want to cast?
primeval awareness?
Yeah, go ahead and cast it.
I should have been more prepared for this.
It just, yeah, I know what you're doing. So you don't bother with the spell. I can tell you that you're not sensing anything undead, devilish, demonic, abysmal, anything like that anywhere in your vicinity.
6 miles, you say?
Oh
Okay.
yes. No angels are flying overhead or anything like that.
Nope.
All right. Sherry, did you want to recall Bruce?
I did. I want to recall Bruce on the advice of Hedlin.
All right, so you guys see as this raven comes flying in, lands on your shoulder, and it's like, well, it didn't take long for you to need me again. Critty, all you hear is craw, 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 craw.
It's
All
been
you
more
guys
than
is,
10 minutes.
Real quick,
Yeah,
does this
you
look
guys-
like the raven that visited me on the way up to Humperduke?
Jesus, no, you have no idea. But you do hear, Drom, you hear it speaking clearly. Now the
And-
rest of you hear it speaking clearly, and Balin, you hear it speaking clearly. The rest of you all hear, but he's in there.
And-
He's like,
And because Drum is also Raven Queen, he can summon the Bruce as well, yeah?
well, let me just make this very clear. No, I work for you, I guess. Well, I don't know. Let me see. Let me look at this. Let me look at this Drum guy. All right, he's big, he's green, he's ugly, but he is a follower of the. Oh, he's a cleric of the Raven Queen. Well, shit. Well, I take orders from you first, but Drum, I'm afraid you're second in command here, buddy.
Right, outstanding.
I am outstanding. Thanks for the observation, friend. Give me a cracker.
I give him cracker.
Oh, not you. I wanted it from Drum.
I hand Drum cracker. Drum, give him cracker.
Here's your cracker.
Thank you. You're a good follower of the Raven Queen.
Okay, can you do us a favor, Bruce?
I
Can you...
sure can. Wait a minute. Who's that pouty guy over there? He goes flying over to you, Balin. He jumps on your shoulder. What's the long face for? You look like you've seen the death. You're not even dead.
I take that as a good sign.
Are you a follower of the Raven Queen too? It looks like you are. I can't tell because you look like you're being kind of a wimp right now. What's wrong with you?
I hope to be. I am following Dromzel and Ashira.
Are you doing your daily prayers?
That I am.
Are you doing your daily prayers?
That I am.
Because I'd know if you didn't.
That I do them before I do my rock.
Well, buck up. The Raven Queen's with you at all times. I don't know why you're making such a sad face. What's wrong with you?
I get really stoic when he says that.
He looks over at you, Shira. See, this is the kind of positive reinforcement you knuckleheads should be doing. Why am I doing all the work for you? And then he looks over at you, Balin. Give me a cracker.
Do I have a cracker? Can I assume I have a cracker?
He has some
Okay,
bread. You give him some bread.
I will give him a cracker.
Okay. You get a cracker. Those are quite delicious. Boy, you guys give up food easily. I like this group. Hell, I might get fat. The ladies might not like me anymore. Hey, Balin, do you have a woman?
No.
That's not honest. It seems recently you've had some relations.
I can fit a cracker into my backpack, but not a woman.
That's not what I saw. I mean, anyway, he flies back over to the sheriff. I'm sorry for that outburst. I happened to not be spying on Balin one night.
You were what?
No, nothing. What is this task thing you need me to do?
Could you fly to Zadash and tell Raza what you told me?
Who?
Raza?
Who the hell's Raza?
Reza?
Who the hell's Reza?
Raza's the one that intercepted the map.
Yeah, are you talking about the
no.
high priestess, or are
you
you
want the
talking
high
about...
priestess?
You want the high
It's
priestess.
Satol.
Okay.
Satol.
Tal?
That's the one you're thinking.
Oh, I know who that
No?
is. Yeah, old sourpuss, I call her.
Hey, don't talk about my mother that way.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's a sourpuss.
Bruce.
Yes.
Be nice. It's his mom.
Oh,
I'd hate to have to explain to the Raven Queen why I plucked the feathers off of one of her ravens.
and I'd hate to have to explain to you why you suddenly got the diarrheas and died.
Bruce, can you go run us this favor?
I
And,
sure can.
Thank you.
Now listen, before I say that, Drum, I think your mom's an excellent follower of the Raven Queen, but she's still sourpuss. It's very mean to me.
Bruce,
Oh, I'm sorry, I got distracted.
please deliver the message.
All right, well, you haven't given me a message. You have to give me a message for me to deliver it.
The same message that the Raven Queen sent to me.
That's not nice. I'm going to shit on her.
The one's about the big V.
All right, I'm going to get ahead of you and do my duty. So I'll meet you at Sadash, and I'll pass on the message, and then you owe me a few crackers for this one, young lady.
Absolutely, sir. I will give you all the crackers I can find once I get to Zadash, and I look forward to seeing you there.
And also, the next time Balin is with a young lady, I may or may not be spying. I don't want shit thrown at me.
What?
Nothing. I'm off.
What?
He takes off.
I'm just shocked that they knew it was the mom was the plot twist at the ending of the chapter I was writing. The orcs and diarrhea.
Bruce sees all.
I really hope you're making notes of all these comments because I think people want to have a Togar story by the end.
Yeah. It's a pop-up book. Don't worry.
Oh, we're very worried.
And weirdly excited at the same time.
All right, Bruce
I
takes
kind
off.
of want this book.
Hopefully not too excited because things might pop up. I'm sorry, Johnny.
All right. Well, so now we all know. Has anyone else seen any signs? Heard anything? Any unusual magic activities? Because if this is a thing that is coming, we will need all the head start we can get. Anybody?
Oh, where's Groot?
Oh, I don't know if it pertains to this, but last night our little friend over here, and I'm looking at Balloon, had some a rather weird dream that led to something he might need to explain.
Is the Raven Queen talking directly to you now? I am a very jealous warlock. What did you dream about?
I need to go do my prayers, and I start kind of walking away, clutching my deck of cards.
All right.
Yeah, I might need to go back the other direction too. I'm just kidding.
I'm not super far away. I probably go about
Yeah, you go to
100, 120 feet from the group, and I will sit down.
Well, Raven Queen prayers are done at night. They're not done in the morning.
I know. These ones are slightly different.
If you're just doing your deck of cards, it's different, but you're not going to get...
I'm not doing the deck of cards. I'm doing the other ritual that I have.
Okay.
So...
Can I walk with you?
Balin doesn't, talk to anybody at that point. He just walks
He just walks away.
So, if you want, you can follow if you want. But so he goes, he sits down, he puts down the raven statue, which he normally does not do, and just spreads the cards and just sits there for a little while. He doesn't pick a card or anything. They're all just face down, kind of folded out in front of him, and he just kind of sits there for probably about 5 minutes, unless anyone else does something.
You guys can keep talking while he does this.
I'll fill in Shira on what Dromzel saw with Balin the other night about the blood and everything.
Do you think maybe we need to look at his arm?
I don't know, but there's seriously something wrong.
This is not good.
All right. If nobody else says anything to me, I'm gonna draw a card.
Draw a card. Tell me what you
It's the fight card.
Okay.
Which is not something I want right now.
Mortal Kombat.
That's not necessarily what fight means.
No, but I have with everything going on, I'm gonna jump to the worst conclusion.
Roll a D100 for me.
Okay. 61.
Where the hell? I want to go. There it is.
Uno momento, por favor.
I'm going to walk up to Balin. I will pronounce your name correctly. I will walk up and not say anything, but I'm going to take some herbs that some hyssop, some other herbs that I have wrapped together in a like, oh, what am I trying to say? I'm going to give him a soul. I'm going to put a hyssop pack on his.
Do you allow her to do that, Balin?
He has no active wound that you can see. There's nothing actively bleeding.
No, you don't see any blood or anything.
Where it occurred, and I'm going to wrap it around him.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, that's if he lets you. Do you allow?
Currently, he's just sitting there on his left arm. He has a glove, and he just has a little bit of dried blood underneath. So I don't know where you're putting it.
Well, I think she's trying to put something on your hand. Do you allow her to do that, or do
No.
you? Okay, he doesn't allow you to do that. He doesn't like. He's not combative. He just does. He kind of does the thing where it's like, please no.
I understand.
I will pull away my hand.
I understand. I was just trying to help. You seemed distressed earlier. I'm not really worried about you or your abilities. I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
I am okay.
Balin, you get a sense this presence inside you that the card that you drew, when it says fight, it's not a physical battle. You get a sense that this is in your mind. This seems like more of a spiritual thing.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna put the cards away.
Okay.
Take my Raven Queen statue. I'm gonna grasp again the bottom of my glove and start walking back to the group.
All right.
And I'm gonna walk specifically to where Dram and Ashira are talking.
All right.
We need to talk in private now. That sounds like an excellent plan.
I invoke the Dome of Silence. Oh, wait.
None of you can talk.
No, I was making a quote to get smart, so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just turn to the rest of the group. If you can please excuse us, there's something I must discuss with Dramzo and Ashira. And I'll begin walking kind of away from
Yeah, you guys walk
again.
a ways away.
Does anyone follow?
We follow.
Yeah,
follow.
Sharon and Drum, unless anybody else is following that's not supposed to.
Well, they're walking away. I'm going to cast Talk to Animals again, and I'm going to go talk to the horse and get the horse's opinion on the best smelling and softest grasses in the area.
All right.
That's awesome.
So
Thank
you give it to the horse. Well, howdy there, young lady.
Oh, it's Mr. Ed.
Hello, Mr. Horse. What's your name?
I don't have one, just horse.
Please name him Ed. Please name him Ed.
Good name. I would like your opinion, please. I've been told that if I put some straw or hay or grasses in my bed, that it'd be more comfy. And this is my first time camping. So I was wondering what are your favorite grasses that are around here? Or like maybe what's soft or what smells good? Like what's your favorite?
I just eat it. I don't lay on it.
Yeah, but you are the master of grasses. You know what are the good grasses to eat. So
right, I know what's good to eat.
What?
Yeah, for food.
Yeah, but which kind do you like to eat? Like there's this short stubby grass over here.
That's pretty good.
Long grass over there.
Well, the long grass is not my particular favorite, but I do like the short grass. It's delicious.
Okay. Does it smell good? Does it smell nice and
Well,
green?
I think it smells like fresh air.
Okay. I like that. Thank you, Mr. Horse. That's what I wanted to know.
You're welcome.
I'm going to go collect some of that for myself.
All right, you guys see Critty going over to the small grass and just start pulling grass.
Shove it in my bedroll.
And
I
you
say to Reed and Marquesian, we're screwed. We're screwed. We're so screwed.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and help her with the grass, but I'm just gonna sit there while I'm writing in my book.
Smash comes up and helps you, Critty, as you're pulling grass. Clumps of grass.
I look at Hadlin and Dwarvish. I'll say, I don't speak Marquesian, right?
So I responded, oh man, they're hitting me way harder than I thought. Oh man.
I'll walk on over with my bedroll and I'll sort of shake out all the grass that I'd stuffed into it. And I'll re-roll my bedroll and stow it in my pack.
Okay. Oh my god. All right. Balin, Drom, and Ashira, you guys go off into an area and you may have your conversation.
Oh, Dromzel, what did your mother tell you about me?
Just to keep an eye on you, really.
And Ashira?
The same. What's going on?
I get a feeling whatever happened last night, that was one of the things that we were supposed to keep an eye for.
I was hoping that it wouldn't happen so soon. Your mother, I'm pretty sure, knows exactly what has happened to me.
What has happened to you?
So I will begin taking off the glove on my left hand. What do you guys do?
What am I looking at? What do I do?
Okay, so are you looking at my hand when I'm like
Yes.
taking the glove?
We this is exactly what we wanted. We wanted to see what was going on.
Okay. Can you guys do an investigation, please?
Okay.
Investigation, eh? Okay. This is going to be interesting. Shall I use guidance, Sir DM? Or can I use guidance?
For this, what are you trying to do?
They're investigating my hand. It was what I just DM'd you, Ranger. I think that's the number we discussed, but I just wanted to double check. So they're looking at my hand because I'm taking off the glove.
Yeah, you can use guidance for this.
There you go.
Okay.
That would be a 21.
Okay, so Ashira, when you look at my left hand, you see it's almost kind of like a mix between a scar and a tattoo of a head of a raven. You see the eye of the raven kind of in the middle of the palm with the head, and then the beak kind of all over, like from his palm going just below the wrist with the neck of the raven.
Somewhere in the background you hear Bruce going, "Hey, it looks just like me. Good job, buddy."
Dromzel, however, oh, you didn't do well on your religion check earlier, did you? Okay.
Well, I was half asleep. What do you expect?
Yeah. You notice though that there's something wrong with the eye of the raven.
Yeah, he sees it with the 21. He sees it.
Yeah. So you'll notice there's something wrong with the eye of the raven. Ashira looks like a regular raven, tattooed on my palm down to like a little bit below the wrist. And I'm still kind of grabbing in that same spot, even though there's no glove. I'm still kind of grasping on. You can kind of guess that it's just more a force of habit now.
Is this what's been upsetting you?
Can I look at it closer?
Yeah,
To see what's this thing that
you know enough to
something's
know that
off about it?
this is the when you look at it, your breath kind of catches it is the symbol for Vecna.
And I will begin the cast of a chill touch, not actually casting it. But as I start casting it, the eye begins to glow and it becomes more prominent. The eye. So Shira, you didn't see it before. You now see the eye glowing on the Raven Queen and on the Raven head. And notice that it's not a raven eye at all, but it's actually the eye of Vecna.
Oh.
I have tried to control it.
Well, I think the most important thing is how the hell did you get that?
Unfortunately, before I had the opportunity to make my own choice, my parents were followers of Vecna and put me through a ritual. I was bred to be a follower of Vecna. I was in Vasselheim the day that Vox Machina killed Vecna. I was actually hiding inside the Temple of the Raven Queen, not sure what was going on. The powers that I have, the magic, it was given to me in a ritual of Vecna. I have since tried to control it. The raven on the outside was put on top of the Eye of Vecna by a high priest in the Temple of the Raven Queen in Vasselheim to try and control the power as it grew so I could control it. And I've tried, but it seems like now maybe something is happening. That was the nightmare. I heard her voice. His voice. He spoke to me. And I don't know what this means. The next step is. But since your mother told you to watch over me, I figured at least you two should know.
Oh, it would have been nice if we would have known a little bit sooner.
How much sooner?
Now the rest of the group is gonna be wondering what the hell's going on.
I left it to your mother to tell you, but she didn't. So I trusted in her judgment, but now things have changed. And I'll begin putting the glove back on my left hand.
I think it is best that we probably don't speak about this until we talk to my mother.
I think you're right.
Because this may have bigger ramifications than we know.
It does, but we also do not know if maybe one of the rest of the party would know some action we could take to help him with this issue. And since your mother put him in our care, that this would be something that we would address. I do not know if anyone knows of such a thing, but if they knew and we did not ask.
I look directly at Dromzel at this point. Are you familiar with what happened on that day in Vasselheim?
It's a little fuzzy.
You have no idea.
Again, it's still pretty darn early. Well, I probably...
No.
Can I guess that I heard about something like that?
No.
No?
No.
Something that big wouldn't have, like,
I mean, you
Just
may
the
have-
general events.
True.
I'm not asking.
Yeah,
about
that's
Yeah,
what I'm
but-
saying.
Yeah,
No,
but
I'm
you're
sure
but,
news of Vecna getting killed by somebody is all over the freaking planet
well,
right now.
yeah, but you have to think this is constant. And here's the thing too: is your brain's not working because you still just rolled a 6, so you don't really
Yeah, I know.
you're having a hard time recognizing. Even
Well, that's
Shira,
why I'm saying it's
Shira's heard
fuzzy.
some things, but you do have a book junkie over there that might know everything.
That's a good point.
Yeah, but we're also not telling her.
Let's.
That's what I am suggesting that we tell them, because this may be our next mission. Is to
I would
do
say
something about this.
I would say that that's something I would like to discuss with the High Priestess. But
I'd prefer to talk to her first before doing it. Before we move any further on this.
Well,
I mean, our the people that we're traveling with are I'm sure good people, but I don't know if I trust them fully enough yet for all this. I mean, we have only known each other for what, about a month?
But I think you deserve to know, Drum, why I am here.
Oh, I'm glad you told us.
But there's a little more. The Temple of the Raven Queen in Vasselheim was being searched for any other remaining followers of Vecna after his banishment. And so the High Priestess sent me over here to try and get more control over Vecna's power. But the reason for that is because there's a thought that the power of Vecna can be used to defeat Vecna if Vecna was to return. That is why I trained to learn how to use a sword. I am in search of the Sword of Caste. And I don't know if I will ever find it, but I am hoping to wield the sword of Vecna against Vecna as a follower of the Raven Queen. And that is why I ask for your help and Adlin, although Adlin does not know why, just that I simply want to use a longsword.
Well, it makes complete sense.
Can we do a perception check on him, or insight, or whatever?
You can't do insight because you're not near them, but you can you can see where they're at. They're not. It's not that they're out of eyeshot. You can see them.
Yeah, but we are definitely way far away from earshot. Like that's
you're
way
not
out
going to
of
hear what
earshot.
they're saying, even with your wonderful ears.
if you two want to wait until we get to the dash, I'm inclined to accede to your wishes, but just know that we put the rest of the party at risk, and if that becomes stronger and we get more messages that there's trouble coming, that we might not have that option in the future.
As of now, I haven't lost control. I believe I do have control with the help of the Raven Queen. The seal still seems to be there. I just believe Vecna has found me, and that is it.
Well, promise us this: if we keep it between us, that the first minute you have another dream, another vision, any signs that this is getting stronger, that the first thing you do is come to Throm or I. No more running away. You have to come straight to us if there's a problem. Otherwise, we can't protect you. We can't protect the rest of the party. Is that fair?
I agree.
Okay. Is that okay, Throm?
Yes, it does.
All right.
So
Well, then I guess this is what we
Yeah,
do.
the main reason I want to say, let's, we'll let the others know about it once we get there, or should circumstances change it, it would be best if they not be too on edge while traveling.
This is,
I do not
'Cause
wish
no-
to burden
'cause-
them with this.
Because
but this is
Yeah.
more of a burden if it becomes dangerous and they don't know what they're dealing with.
That is
That's
why we
another
need to
one of the
reach-
things. the last thing I want is one of these people that we don't know all too well trying to kill a balloon.
Well, hopefully
is
we
why
can
we
reach
wait.
the mother first.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But if it gets too bad, we might have to say something to the rest.
Understood.
Well,
We
we'll
will-
cross that bridge when we get there.
Then let's get to Zadash first, huh? Maybe we should pick it up. Is there any way we can get there quicker?
Maybe Ali can make him go faster.
Let's see. Let's go and ask. We'll let them know that we need to get back quickly.
Okay.
All right. Let's go talk to the rest of the party. What do we tell them?
That we have something urgent that we need to discuss with the priestess.
Okay. Then let's do that. And then we turn around and we start walking to the rest of the group?
Mhm.
Okay.
I start walking.
I have a quick question for you, Ranger. If I were to do like enhance ability the spell on say our horse, could I make it to where it could run for longer?
No.
No? Okay.
What if I sang it a song?
Really?
Camp down races final.
No. I might as well have named him Glue.
Oh,
Frau
God.
Bruckner.
come here, Elmer.
All right, they come back to the group.
All right, we better ready to leave.
That sounds like an excellent plan. We need to get
let's-
back quickly.
We need to make haste.
Sounds good.
So, Ali, I'll give you a hand up front to give her advantage on her survival checks.
There you go. All right. Are you gonna do your rock training for today? There.
No, I'm gonna go to Hadlin.
All right,
Hadlin, I think it's best, at least for now, that I just pause on the training. I will pick it up once we're back in Zadash.
Yeah, if we're trying to move quickly, I agree.
And I'm gonna go into the cart and just sit and meditate while still kind of grasping in the same spot on my left arm.
All right. You guys make your survival check for
And-
herbs if you're going to do it.
Yes. Nice.
Wow.
All right. Success for both
Clear
of you.
cut the forest.
You now have, because you both had high successes, you both have enough. You've now got enough to create one potion of healing.
Yeah.
Oh, as we're traveling, I'd like to. I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark on Balloon, burning a 3rd level spell slot to maintain it for 8 hours,
Okay.
just to be on the safe side.
All right. He is marked.
It's
I don't
just so
think
I
there's
can
a
keep an eye
save,
on.
but I'm not resisting.
No,
anyway.
No.
there's no save. It just means I can keep. I know where you are pretty much.
Mhm.
Yep. All right, Allie, make another survival check to see how far you guys can go today, and you have advantage because you got your buddy, your big buddy, your big buddy John's up there with you.
Buddy, my big buddy drum.
Mhm. Okay, do it again. Yeah, you guys make actually really good time. You guys get to about halfway here. Unlike the previous day where you guys come a little bit slower, but the pace is quickened up. You actually are knocking off some time on your journey there. So you're getting a ways away. You were actually knocked half a day journey off your total time by that roll. So you guys get set up for the night. Just then as you guys are getting set up, you see the little raven come back to share. Well, I'm back and I delivered the message.
What did she say?
She said, "Get your ass back here as quickly as possible." That's not how she said it, but I just like to add a little flair.
I appreciate the flair, Bruce. Did you go and tell Thirty hello?
No, I've come to you first. I'll go to Critty here in a second.
Well, thank you. We will make sure to go back. Are you coming with us the rest of the way to Zadash?
Well, I said I'd hang out as long as you need us. That's what I do.
Here is a cracker.
Bless you, child. You know what I like.
And talk about service. Wow.
The rest of all you guys here, even Critty, because you don't have talk with animals, is crowing and cawing of the crow. That's all you guys hear. So, Allie,
Caw, Tuki, caw.
yeah, that's all you hear.
I cast. Well. No.
What do you cast? Speak with animals?
No.
No?
Goodberry?
No. I'll wait.
Okay. All right. It's like,
Can I roll investigation and dexterity for practice with blocksmith tools?
Yeah. You see Bruce sitting on your shoulders like, "What are you trying to do here?"
Can I sort of help instruct her on it?
Yeah. So you got an investigation now for the actual. Do it again with advantage. Yeah, again, not a success, but you didn't break the tools, so that's actually a success in its own right. So you're getting there. Man, why are you trying to learn how to pick locks? I mean, that seems like not a skill you would need as a acolyte of the Raven Queen.
You never know what skills you might need as the acolyte.
That's true. I never thought I'd need to speak, but then the Raven Queen tasked me to do the stuff that I do, so I speak all the languages of the world.
That could be very useful. You could be a very useful member of this party.
Well, unfortunately, only those that part of the Raven Queen can hear me.
True, but you can hear others.
That's true. I never thought of it like that. Usually I'm spending too much time womanizing.
That seems like a fun but ultimately fruitless pursuit.
Not for me. I've sired hundreds of children.
Do you see these children?
No, it's not my job. I raise them up and kick their ass out of the nest and get them sent on their way.
Do you ever miss them?
Why? They're grown big and strong and doing their own thing. But then again, most ravens, when I hang out with them, pretty simple. They can't talk like I can. So it's just more of a feeling.
So you enjoy spending time with creatures you can speak with?
Well, I like to listen because they can't understand me. All right, you're boring. I'm going to go over to Drum. Drum, what are you doing, buddy? Well, I can see the intelligence.
I'm just saying he's unrolling his bedroll and stuff right now, getting all set up to crash. That's
it looks like I'm getting ready for some sleepy time. Make sure you do your prayers. The Red Queen needs to hear your prayers. It's important.
You know I always do my prayers.
I do know that you do your prayers. But I'm just reminding you because if you ever slack off, well then.
You already know that my mother would kick my ass if I.
I don't like her very
prayers.
much. She just gives me sour looks every time I delivered a message or two for her.
Yeah, well, she does the same to me.
Well, we have something in common. That and we like crackers. All right, some more. Let's say more awkward silence. You people need to learn how to speak socially.
We spend so much time praying.
Well, I mean, it's quite obvious you haven't talked to Critty yet.
Well, I'll try, but last time, I think she had to cast a spell, but I'll go over and talk to Critty. All right. He flies over to Critty. And now you hear Critty, he lands on your shoulder, starts calling. But you guys hear, "Hi, Critty, how you doing?" But all you hear Critty is, "Craw."
I'm not gonna cast speak with animals. I'm just gonna go like this on his feathers and say, "Good, Bruce."
I hate both of you right now because I came over here to have a good conversation and she's treating me like a pet. You guys are assholes.
You don't like being pet? I wish someone would pet me.
I didn't
People
say
think
that,
we're
but I
lucky.
enjoyed the conversation more. Why can't I have my cake and eat it too?
Well, apparently now you're doing both.
That's true. I mean, you guys, this bird is just cawing and crawling and cawing. Well, I can't talk to Critty. Well, let me just go check on Mr. Depression over there. Hey, Mr. Balloon, you're looking a little brighter.
You just see I'm just still meditating at this point.
He starts pecking at your head. Hey, I'm talking to you. Don't meditate when a gentleman's trying to speak with you.
I'll open my eyes and look at him.
That's better.
Hello, Bruce.
Hello, Balloon. How are you?
I am fine. How are you?
I'm doing good. I must say, you're quite the lady man like myself. I appreciate that.
I don't say anything. I just look at him.
Why do you people have awkward silence? My God, it's like I'm talking to a brick wall. Are you not?
I'm a fleshy brick wall.
I mean, you're not proud of your accomplishments? All right, this is boring. I'm leaving. If you guys need me, I'll be around. He flies off.
And I go back to meditating.
All right.
So how much of my book did I get to write today?
Make a performance check. And a little bit. You weren't as inspired today.
All right. I at least finished the chapter with the orc, right?
Yeah, you kind of got that one done, but you couldn't really think of where you wanted to take it afterwards.
That's the
A
problem.
little bit of writer's block. Like, well, I mean, it's not that you have writer's block, but you have so many ideas, but you don't really know how to tie it all in. So you're kind of at that point where it's like you're being too creative. All right, and with that, we're going to take our first break because I need a break. All right, so we'll play the break little video, and then we'll be back in about 11 minutes. So grab your drinks, grab your snacks, grab whatever you need, and we'll be right back.
Hey everyone, Finity from Reality Skewed Gamers here, and I wanted to take a minute to thank every one of our fan and viewers out there for showing your love and support for RSG. Now, how can you continue to show your love and support for RSG? Well, first off, a simple thing, head on to our Discord, a growing community of gamers. Great place for you. So if you're not on our Discord already, !Discord in chat will give you the link to join our Discord. And if you want to show your support for RSG as well, Twitch provides a lot of different ways where you can do that. Now, not only can you donate bits, and there's also a link down below for our stream elements where you can donate directly, but of course, Twitch provides the options for giving us your subscriptions. Now, we always appreciate all of our fans for subscribing, and of course, those that use your Twitch Prime on our channel, because we know you only get one of those, so spending it on RSG is a big deal, and we always appreciate it. And if you want to help others also to experience the true nature of RSG, you can also gift a sub to anyone in the chat as well. And for those of you that are Twitch Prime members, if you've given it to us before, we would always appreciate to get it again, but Twitch Prime does require you to do it each month. So if you haven't renewed your Twitch Prime already, whether you give it to RSG or another content creator, make sure you use that Twitch Prime because that is a handy resource to help all content creators. RSG would not be here if it was not for all of the support from our viewers, and we hope to continue growing our channel and our charity efforts with your help. So for that, I, Infinity with Reality Skewed Gamers, want to thank everyone out there and, of course, show you our love. So what I wanted to go over with you guys today is some of the artwork that you see in our D&D streams. You may have seen some of the artwork here done by the awesome Silverbolt from the community, and he has drawn all of the characters for this D&D campaign. But you really just see them in our little zoom windows, which is a little bit small, So I wanted to show these in full size so you could see some of the intricate details that he did put together. So this character is the one that you may recognize as being played by Jaisa BM, and this is Alunath. She is a half-elf ranger, and you can see a lot of the details here with the use of her longbow, the sword that is kind of on her side there, and of course, the awesome little headband that Jaisa also wears on the stream as she plays her character. Next up is Ashira. Ashira is played by Gera Aurelios, and she is a warlock that is an Aasimar. Now, if you're not familiar with Aasimars, Aasimars are a really cool race in general. They are basically effectively Fallens of Celestials, so they have some really cool tricks. So hopefully we'll see whether or not Gera uses this and shows them to the members of the party. But she is a warlock, and this is a really cool, you can see that one of the key things about this, which was really cool because it was just the general concept, she has a crowbar on her back. Now, this was a really fun thing in the character development, and Gera really wanted to make sure that the crowbar was there, and Silverbolt did a great job of including it. The next one we have is Balin. That is my character. He is a human sorcerer. Now, he has some special abilities, and you guys will hopefully be able to see some of those as we progress, but you notice something very specific about this. You may not realize it, so I'm going to point out some of the little details here that are very easy to miss. One of them is that his left hand is the one that is glowing with the energy. Keep that in mind as you see my character doing certain things, but it is relevant, and Silverbolt did a great job of capturing it. The other part is that the tips of his hair up top are green, except for a ponytail that you can see coming off the right side of his head, which is black. Now, there is some significance for that. At some point, you may or may not find out about it. We'll see when the characters get into that part of the history, but there are some really intricate details that Silverbolt did include. The next one is Dromzel. Now, Dromzel is a orc cleric played by Grim, and you can see a lot of cool things about here. Of course, the metal armor, the great sword, and of course, the fire in his hand. Now, he is a cleric, but he does have some magic abilities, including things like Sacred Flame and other spells that can be cast by a cleric. So Grim is going to be there. You can see him as the massive orc. So make sure you watch for this character as well. The next one is Hadalin. Hadalin is our pipe-smoking dwarf fighter. He's a sword and board dwarf. You see it now with the axe, with the shield. You would have seen it in the combat here that we just had. And this is Corinth's character. Now, Hadalin is kind of that cantankerous dwarf. He is not the most charismatic of folks, but he is there with the party trying to help them survive and effectively babysitting us, as you kind of have seen. The next one is Reed. Speaking of babysitting, he is the closest equivalent looking to a baby. I know it came up in the second episode about how his height is about the same as a child. Reed is a halfling rogue. He is our stealth expert here. He is our rogue, which if you guys are familiar with rogues, they are the skill monkeys, and this is played by Johnny Moe. Now, the skill monkey is one that has a whole bunch of skills, and we will see all of the abilities that Reed has throughout this campaign. And then last but not least, our over-the-top dragonborn bard, Togar, played by Bad Rongo, or as some people in the community like to call him, Bard Rongo. He is a flute-playing dragonborn. You'll notice some little things about him. His appearance is that of a dragonborn, but there's certain features that make him a little bit smaller looking, and that is because his history makes him the runt of the dragonborn litter, so to speak. And Silverbolt did a great job of capturing some of these details. So these are some of the drawings that you guys can see in greater picture now. Thanks a lot to Silverbolt for drawing these. I hope you guys kind of like seeing this artwork up close and you enjoy it. We're getting ready for the second half here, but here's one more announcement before we kick it off. As we get ready to start again, I wanted to thank all of our viewers out there, especially the new ones, for of course watching the RSG channel. Now, for those of you that are new here, RSG is a very professional gaming channel, and we are here to provide you quality content. And so I wanted to give you a little bit of a rundown of everything that RSG covers regularly. So from Mondays to Fridays during the 12 o'clock Eastern Time hour, we have on YouTube a live stream that we call the RSG Lunch Hour. Now this is there to get you through the doldrums of the day, largely covers Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes as our primary game, but we talk about anything and everything for you. Now on Mondays, we do have Marbles Monday. Now Marbles is a fun interactive Twitch game that if you are not familiar with, is really, really fun. And the way we do it at RSG is always a little bit different than the normal play. So please come out on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time and join us for Marbles on stream. On Tuesday nights, we have our Don't Starve Together Tuesdays. And it's just what it sounds like, Don't Starve Together on Tuesday nights. And that's what we do at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with a great group of friends from the community. On Wednesday nights on YouTube at 8 p.m. Eastern Time is our longest running Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes live stream, which covers the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes game. It is the longest running live stream in the galaxy for the game. So if you guys are interested in that or just want to check out what the game is about, make sure to head to that on our YouTube channel. On Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we have coverage of State of Survival, another mobile app game. And so if you guys are interested in fighting zombies and surviving the apocalypse, make sure you check that out on YouTube. At 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturdays, we have Jedi Academy. Jedi Academy is a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes based stream. It's a pure question and answer stream done and hosted by RSG with a great group of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes content creators there to answer questions for the community for about 2 hours. So if you want to have your questions answered about this mobile game, head to our channel on YouTube on 10 a.m. Eastern Time and make sure that you are there to get your questions answered. On Twitch at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we have our D&D campaign right here. You guys are watching that now, and we really appreciate it and hope you guys are enjoying it, and we will continue to do this at 8 p.m. Eastern. Then on Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube, we have our Star Wars Dungeons & Dragons campaign. That's right, 2 Dungeons & Dragons campaign, our regular normal D&D 5e on Saturdays, and Star Wars on YouTube. So make sure you check that out as well. And then at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Twitch, we have our Sunday Night Gaming. Now this is where we will rotate different games and just have fun with a group from the RSG community, and of course with you guys in chat. Some will be interactive, some will just be fun, some will be ridiculous. But even beyond all of these, from a Monday to Sunday schedule, we will have random streams throughout the week, both on YouTube and on Twitch. So make sure that while you guys are here on Twitch, you hit that follow button so you can get notified whenever we go live. And with that, we're about to get started here with our Dungeons & Dragons stream. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little break, taken some time off, and get ready for the second half of the campaign. And on that note, I am Infinity with Reality Skewed Gamers. Thank you guys for watching and hope you enjoy the second half.
And we're back. All right. So we're going to go for a little bit longer here and then wrap this up. So you guys have made camp for the night. You just had your encounter with Bruce the Raven. And yeah.
We are hightailing it back.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I will be on the same watch as Dromzel basically throughout the whole travel.
Who's doing what? Doing what? Watch.
Yeah, I'm with Drom.
Yeah, but which watch are you taking first?
I think we had the third last time, so we'll just stay third.
Okay. Who's taking first?
I'm gonna grab the first one with Reed again because it went so well last time.
Oh, goody.
Felt like I didn't even watch anything. It was amazing.
Yeah, you'll be fine this time.
All right, he's taking the second watch.
can just do the same just to be easy if we want.
I don't care. You guys do whatever you like.
Samesies.
All right. So Tagar and Reed, make your rolls, please.
Wow.
Wow, you
You guys
Hey.
really did switch dice today.
Yeah,
Huh.
those Folgers crystals are treating you well, man.
Dude, I mean, they were crystals. I'll tell you that.
Tagar, you're really, for some reason, you just feel like you're not. You're like, you know what? Maybe the book's just not that important right now. Things are happening. You're actually paying attention. You've
It's
actually,
because of the writer's block. I need inspiration. I'm on
Yeah,
the
you're-
lookout for inspiration.
you're looking for inspiration. Reed's just kind of hemming and humming on the other side. Reed, you're distracted from that meeting the other night.
I'll just be sharpening arrowheads.
All right. If you guys want to talk, you can. If not, we'll move on.
With that high of a perception, I mean, do I pick up on anything that Reed's upset about?
That would be insight, not perception.
Can I tell that he's physically not there? He's not my Reed.
It's not your Reed. You can make an inside check. Hard to read.
All right. I'm not gonna bug the assassin with a hard to read question.
Yeah.
But I think I know what my next chapter is gonna be. Think like that volleyball scene from Top Gun mixed with disco music.
Playing with the
That's how
boys.
it's starting.
Hi, yeah, playing with the boys. All right. So you guys pull your shift. Next two is who was the next two? It was
Hadlin and Allie.
Hadlin and Allie. All right, you guys do your
Perception.
perceptions. All right, so you guys do a decent job. I mean, nothing really happens during your watch. If you guys just want to sit there, smoke your pipes, you can, and then wake up the next group. You don't want to see anything.
Sounds good.
Okay. Third shift would be Balloon and then Draw.
And at the beginning of our watch, I begin to draw runes in a 10-foot circle around us in the sand.
You do that.
Or the dirt.
You do that.
And I look at Balloon and say, we don't leave this circle. And then the tattoos on Dromzel's arms start glowing bright green, and the runes start filling in with green energy and creates a magic circle.
Yeah.
Finn, make a Constitution saving throw.
25.
All right. So when you start doing some magic like that, you notice that Balin's hand starts to glow, and Balin, the pain is excruciating, and it's so excruciating you drop to your knees, and you're thinking that being in this circle right now is not the best plan.
Okay. I'm not sure if this is helping. I think it's making it worse. I think it'll help you, but not me. I will stay right outside, and I'll
Interesting. Most
Try to-
interesting.
I will walk just outside. I'm gonna stay within range, like very close to the runes, but I'm gonna be out of the magic circle.
Yeah.
Does it feel okay? So it's kind of a weird question, but does it feel like it's affecting more the Raven Queen part than it does the Vecna part?
No,
That's kind of-
it's all Vecna, baby.
No. But so it's the pain, but the pain feels it's like the Vecna part is getting stronger. So it's kind of suppressing, kind of like the Raven Queen seal type thing.
Not that kind of thing. It's
shouldn't-
just pain. It's just pain. It's like a reaction more than a
Okay,
what you're talking about.
got it. So, but I'll still step out. Yeah. And then I will. Do I sleep normal? I don't get any more.
Well, unless you guys are
Interesting.
gonna have a conversation, but
No, I'm quiet.
Well, it is gonna be a conversation if I was not expecting for that to happen. That was just a warding circle.
There is obviously magic at play that I'm not familiar with. I don't know how this reacts to everything.
Because that shouldn't have been hurting anybody.
I don't know.
I'll actually step out of the circle and stand with Balloon and leave the circle going around the campsite.
all right. You guys talk any more than that?
I'm not saying anything unless Drom asks. So that would be.
Not really. I mean, Drum already stated what he wants to do. He you know, his mother is more informed on this thing than Drum is to make decisions about anything like that. So, yeah, it's gonna be a quiet night, hopefully.
All right. You guys then wake up the next shift, and that would be, of course, Critty and Nashira. Make a perception check, Ashira. Okay. Critty again is in full Matrix mode as she's flipping around and with her little staff, and just every little noise she's like, she turns, and then she slowly turns back, and then she turns again, just looking on the lookout. If you guys want to talk, you guys can.
Hey, Curtis,
Yeah?
what do you know about Vecna? Like, do you know anything about the magics of Vecna? Or their spells? Or
Do you want me to do another check, or
No, you already pulled that knowledge, so I'll tell you here in a second.
I read quite a long book about that.
Horrifying stuff, actually. You did not like reading it, but you can't help yourself, Critty. It's no matter how horrifying it is, you read it.
She didn't read it though. She rolled a natural 20. She like freaking wrote the book.
No, she memorized everything. Yeah. Well, let's not kid ourselves. Give me a second. Christ.
Well, while I'm considering your question, is there something specific you're looking to know that might help me narrow that down? I mean,
the rituals of Vecna, or the...
All right. So, because she rolled a natural...
Saying the name.
You know that on a basic level, Critty, that Vecna is his main thing is he's one of the most famous necromancers ever and liches. His big thing is undeath. His domains are magic, mainly arcana, knowledge. He's all about secrets. He's called the Whispered One, so you know that just as your starting point. He's purely evil.
He's bad, okay?
He is loathed by the Raven Queen because of the death, because he controls undeath, because he's a lich, and the Raven Queen, through her teachings, despises undeath, right? You know that the tenets that you've been able to find is that it's all about hoarding knowledge and secrets and using those to exploit others. You know that Vecna is about destroying all other religions until only Vecna remains. So it's about hoarding knowledge, things of that nature. You know that through the Pantheon, that his main adversaries that he wants to destroy everything and just be the only one, but to the Raven Queen is one of his main adversaries, and you know that Ayun, who is the god of knowledge, is also in direct confrontation with Vecna, because as he wants to hoard all secrets and knowledge, she wants to give all the knowledge to the world. And that her teachings are about sharing wisdom and knowledge for everyone. Mm-hmm. You also do know that that he was defeated. You did see the report. You saw the writings about what Vox Machina did. That they did seal him away in the Divine Gate, and that he is outside the Divine Gate now, like all the other deities. He still exists. You can't destroy him because he is a god, but he still has his power and he's still got his machinations. What those are, you have no idea.
Okay. So
the former powerful archmages turned lich, now god.
Yes. So I don't know anything about specific rituals because he's very scary. And he's all about secrets. And so the books don't describe anything because that would be giving away secrets. And he's all about secrets. So I just know that he's very, very scary. And he doesn't like to be open with anything. And I think that everybody should know knowledge because knowledge is really important and that makes people better people. But he likes secrets and he likes undead stuff, which is really scary because I don't like undead stuff. It's very scary. And so I know that the Raven Queen wouldn't like him because she does not like undead stuff. But rituals, I've never read a book that has an actual ritual in it because that would be a secret and he keeps all the secrets. So I just I know a lot about him and a lot about what happened, and I wish I didn't because sometimes my brain reminds me of things and it's scary and it gives me nightmares.
I'm sorry, Tracy. I didn't mean to upset you.
It's okay. I'm gonna be a brave adventurer. And I'm really good at guard duty now and sleeping outside. And I have to be brave. I can be brave.
Soon you're going to give me lessons on guarding.
Well, sometimes I'm good at it and sometimes I'm not. Because I can get distracted. But I'm trying to remind myself to be a good adventurer.
I very much appreciate that, Tracy. You've been very brave.
Thank you. This is my first time really being outside the city and camping and traveling to a new place, and this is all really new.
You doing okay?
Yeah. I talked to a raven and a horse yesterday.
I heard.
It was exciting. I've always wanted to use that spell.
What other spells do you have?
Well, I can talk to animals and I can read any language that's written down, which is really cool because if I'm in a library, I can read any book. It's just that's so cool. I use that all the time back home. And I can be invisible and I can make a tiny little hut, which is really exciting. And I can make everything really quiet like it is in the library because sometimes I just need that quiet and calm around me.
I've never seen you all that quiet, Dorcam.
Well, you didn't go with me to the library.
That's true.
You have to be quiet in the library. And I can heal people. And with my special new ring, my ring, I can make a fog around us. I haven't done that yet, but I'm excited to try it sometime. And I know this really cool spell where I get to pick on people. And I never say anything too mean, but sometimes I say things like, you have stinky feet, and it makes them feel bad. And I also know this other one that's really scary, and I get to whisper scary things. And I think that's all my spells. There's one other one. I don't remember what it does. I'll have to remind myself. It is distracting. Oh yeah, that's why I forget. Because it's distracting. It's called Enthrall. And I always forget about it because I get distracted when I think about it.
Makes sense.
I know lots of spells.
You do know lots of spells.
I think that when we get to the next town, I want to buy some more books. I bet I could learn some new spells. That'd be pretty cool.
Shira, make a history check. This is to see if you can remember something. Yeah, you know that if Critty ever got her chance to get into the Cobalt Soul, she would probably explode. Like, literally, she would explode. Because they've got the biggest library on the continent. One of many.
The Cobalt Stove.
The Library of the Cobalt.
The Library of the Cobalt Soul.
The Cobalt Soul, is that in the dash?
Oh, yes.
Excellent. Well, Pretty, there might be some places that we can go when we get to the dash.
That would be so cool. That'd be really cool. I want to learn a lot and see the world and go on adventures with my new friends. This is like the best field trip.
Yes, a field trip.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it? Okay. So you guys have a little chit-chat and stuff, but nothing of too significance for what we're doing. Balin, you have another dream. And in this dream, again, darkness surrounds you. And all you hear is the word punishment. And then you hear this cackle.
Like Bart from The Simpsons. Yep.
And then, Drum, you have Bruce comes up and he's like, well, you're talking shit again, and you get the diarrheas. Don't mess with the DM when he's trying to be serious. So, and then you wake up to that. And you feel weaker, sicker.
Any like actual effect I need to track, or just
Yes,
in general?
there is, and I'll tell you what it is here in a second. Because D&D Beyond is not working correctly. How'd your character...
Lucky you, Finn.
You, Balloon. Give me a second. Come on, D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond. You. Where is it? You have lost the ability to cast 2 spells.
Okay.
You are no longer able to cast darkness.
Okay.
And you are no longer able to cast Ray of Sickness.
Okay. I'll just add it in the notes
shit.
category because I don't know how else to add it. So
Yeah, just no. You don't have to really dick around. I don't know if that would be, but just advantage. But just like a sheet or something, and just write a little note that you feel weaker. Like you're just the magic is. There's a block there.
okay.
And Critty and Ashira, when you guys get back to the from your guard, you guys come walking back. The fire's put a little wood on the fire. You got to wake up Balloon. He just wakes up, and when you guys look at him, he looks a little sicker. He looks a little bit paler. His face is a little bit sunken in. He doesn't look too good.
Are you okay, Balin?
I look at Ashira immediately and give her a glare that will hopefully tell her that something just happened.
Yeah, the glare. You get the oh my god look from Balin, like
Like the eyes all wide look.
Yeah.
Let's go find Drum.
Now you go look, draw him up.
I'll wake up
That's
everybody
definitely
else
one
at
of the.
this time.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Mhm. Do I know that? So let me ask really quick, Ranger. The spells. Do I know that I can't cast them yet, or I just feel weaker?
You just feel weaker. You feel like your touch to the weave is weaker. You feel like your
Okay.
magical. You also lose a sorcery point as well.
Like for the day, or just like
Every day,
total?
just
day.
temporarily. Yeah, every day you just can only use
Okay.
one less.
Okay.
You just feel like your tie to magic has been affected.
Okay.
And your hand hurts all of a sudden. Just a throbbing pain.
Okay. I assume I end up in private somewhere with Ashira and Drum.
Yeah, Crit, you wake
And-
everybody up, but sure, you go get Drum. Drum, you go over to Balin. You guys kind of help him up, and you guys go over to have a little conversation.
So I'll do the same thing. I'll take off my glove. I'll explain to them that he came into my dreams again, and you just kind of see like anger, but it's just like weak because he just doesn't seem to have as much strength as normal. All he said was punishment. I don't feel the same tie with my magic as I did before. I can't explain it.
Oh, I get a feeling what I did last night probably pissed him off.
That may be it.
Oh,
know.
what did you do last night?
I tried casting a spell that would hopefully keep things away from harming our friend here. And yeah, apparently whatever is in control of that neat little tattoo on his hand didn't like it very much.
When you say that, like, Balin's eyes, like, kind of get a little more alert. Is that what that circle was supposed to do?
That's pretty much what it was meant to do, yeah.
Doesn't Critty have something similar? That
I don't know really.
That put Togar into a bubble to write his smut. Could we use that
no,
for our
it's
own
not like
protection?
one of those.
Well,
It's
could
not
we
like
use
one of
that for
those.
our protection? We're always out in the open, and seems like that may help.
Well, it only lasts for an hour usually.
Yours or Critty's. Critty seem to last a lot
Well,
longer.
mine.
But maybe we could ask Critty to cast that instead. I don't know what my reaction would be, but
It would not be good for everyone to be inside and then things to be happening outside and us not be able to see it.
but we could see outside.
Yeah, the way that spell works is just it's out of character.
It's just
you can see out, they can't see in, they can't see you. It's like you're in your own little dimension.
It's an invisible tent. That's pretty much what it is.
Oh, well, in that case, yes, we should use it.
maybe that'll give us some additional safety, but I do not know how. And I look down at my hand. I do not know how this would react. And Ranger, is there anything different about my hand, or it still looks the same in terms of the tattoo? Like all
Looks
that
the
is just
same.
the same. I just feel weak. Okay, I'll put the glove back on the hand too.
So he says he's feeling weaker.
He looks weaker, he looks sicker. He looks like he's lost weight, his face looks stronger.
Well, let's try something. I'll place my hand on his shoulder again. The tattoos glow, and I cast. I don't know if that will do anything. That's worth a try.
Has no effect.
Okay. Well, either way, how far away are we from Zadash?
About, well, at the pace you're on, about 7 to 8 days.
Well, we might have to push it a little bit quicker if these are getting these dreams of yours are happening more frequently?
If I am the only one that's in danger, then we can just proceed fast. I will let you know if I feel that the rest of the group is in danger. For now, it just seems like Vecna is after me.
And I'll do it again. I'm gonna keep an eye on you for most of the day, and I'll have Hunter's Mark for another 8 hours up on him.
Just then Bruce flies over. Good morning, campers. Boy, it sure is a lovely day. Wait a minute. You look like death. Holy cow there, Balin. Did you eat something you didn't agree with? I've had that happen to me before. I ate some worms one time, and let me tell you, did not end well for me.
I'm going to look right at Bruce. I'm sorry, Bruce. Now is not a good time, and I'm going to turn around and go right to the cart and sit down and meditate again.
Before you do that, Bruce is like, I'd come back if I were you. Make a wisdom saving throw.
You really just use command on Balloon.
9.
Hadlon says again, we're so screwed.
You feel the need to turn around, not in a bad way, but just in a positive way. He's like,
you just got commanded by a bird.
I got commanded by a Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce.
I'm going to turn around and look.
It's like he hops on your shoulder. Let me see that hand of yours, buddy. I'm getting a bad sense from that piece that something's bad on that hand. Show it to me, my friend.
Is he commanding me, or what is this?
Yeah, he's commanding you.
And no one else is still around. It's just
us,
right?
Well, it's those three. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll remove the glove. He won't. If he's one of the Raven Queens, so that's fine. I'll show him the hand.
Hey, looks just like me, except it's got that awful eye Vecna in it. God dang. Well, I'll be by the gods. Why'd you get that thing on? You know what? It doesn't matter. This is kind of a tricky situation.
That is why we're trying to go see Dromzel's mom.
Well, I'm glad I relayed the message. I didn't know this was a part of the deal.
I'm pretty sure she knows.
Oh, I don't know if she does or not, but we gotta keep you steady, my friend.
I'm okay.
No, you're not. I can sense it. I have these bird intuitions. You feel like shit and you smell like shit to me, and that's not offensive.
I do, but I am not dead, so that means I'm okay.
Well, you're getting pretty close. I'm starting to sense undeath on you, my friend. He's like.
I also think the main reason he smells like poo is because you mentioned Vecna's name again, and you kind of like crapped on his shoulder.
Well, those things happen accidentally. I'm sorry about that, Balin.
If that is the only bad thing that happens from
hold
this,
on,
okay.
I've got a solution that'll keep you tied over for now. And he's like, all right, see, he turns around, see that one of them tail feathers on my tail here?
Yes.
Pluck that for me, please. I do, but I don't have opposable thumbs.
Are you sure? Will that not hurt?
No, I just said it because I wanted to poop on you again. Of course, take one of the feathers.
With my right hand, I will attempt to pull one of the feathers.
Yeah, don't use the left hand. That might make me poop myself again.
I will use the right hand and pull a feather.
All right, you do. And as soon as you do, he looks over. All right, keep this on you at all times. It'll help you until you get to Zadash. It's a blessing of the Raven Queen.
Okay, so I will put it on my left hand, just on the.
No, don't put it there. Just put it in your pocket. Don't put that directly on there. It could be bad.
Okay, then I will just leave it in my pocket.
Yes,
and put the
there you go. And you feel a little bit better. You feel like you start to visibly turn a little bit better. Not perfectly, but it looks a little bit better. But I gotta tell you, this is a temporary thing. You need to get his ass lickety split back to Zadash, or he's going to become an undead. I mean, I shouldn't have said that. Well, hurry, get your ass to Zadash, because this is bad.
What?
Thank you, Bruce.
Well, that's what I'm here for. Where's my cracker?
Here's a cracker. Here's another cracker.
Holy moly, 2 crackers? My God, I must have died and gone to High Celestia.
Or cracker heaven.
No, Celestia. Mount Celestia. What the hell's heaven?
Cracker Celestia.
You know, I like that. We should write a song about it.
Bad Rongo likes to write things.
Who the hell's Bad Rongo?
Togar likes to write things.
Oh, I know he does. He's a dirty... Have you read some of that crap he's written? I was flying overhead and looked down and... My God, that man's a filthy bastard.
Did it make you poop on the sorcerer?
You're not there.
I'm gonna look
I
at
know.
Dromzel. Dromzel, do you think that you are able to ride the horses?
I can try. We might be able to get there faster.
That may be something to try. If you and Allie rotate, I don't know if that would help. Maybe we can go a little longer into the day and she can rest.
Do any of us have a transport spell?
Not that I know of.
No.
I am not able to do
Not
such
for a
things.
while.
Yeah. Those are much higher level spells, like 5th level to start.
So we just have to move like double time, possibly. We just need to.
Maybe we could tell the rest of the party now? Is this enough of a thing that we need to tell the rest of the party?
Well, if you don't want Count Dracula over here killing everybody, I'd suggest you tell them.
Telling them is not going to
I
change
think I
what is
should
happening.
try something. If Bruce here was correct,
What are you
this
going to
might
try?
work.
What are you trying to try there, buddy? I'll tell you if it's going to work or not.
I asked him to get out on his knees. I touch his forehead with my holy symbol, and I cast gentle repose.
No fact. You're not quite powerful enough under the Raven Queen's watch to do that. Hell, I couldn't even pull some stuff like that.
It was worth a shot, though.
It was worth a try.
That's just... I don't think telling them is going to change the situation. They're not going to be able to help
We
with
just
this.
need to less talking and be riding. We gotta go.
All right, I'll scout ahead to make sure there's nothing funky going on.
Can you, Bruce?
Yes.
Can you ask the High Priestess if there's any way we can?
I'm
get
not
to the
going
dash
back
faster?
there. I'm not going there. I'm not going there again. I'm sorry. I just not. She's a mean woman and she throws stuff at me. Of course, I am kind of a big mouth when it comes to her. We've known each other for a long time. Of course, I say some nasty things, but she says some nasty things back. It's the kind of relationship we have.
I will give you extra crackers, but we need to
Not
get
enough
to the dash
crackers in the
faster.
world. You're just gonna have to suck it up.
Suck up the undead?
That's not what I mean. Like, just, bolster your spirits. Just fight through it. Maybe this is a test from the Raven Queen. I don't know. I'm just a bird.
Okay, I'm gonna try. I don't know why I'm gonna. Can I attempt to persuade Bruce to go and see the priestess?
Yeah, it's a disadvantage. He's gonna roll against you.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Nope. Rolled a natural 1 on the first one. Of course.
Well, the next time you try to do something like that, try to use your big boy voice.
I wish I wasn't turning into an undead to use it.
Well, I just gave you my feather. You got plenty of time. You're not going to turn anytime soon. But you need to get there sooner rather than later.
Okay.
Let's go.
I can
Let's
only
go.
do this blessing every so often, and I just used it on you.
I'm gonna draw another card once I get back into the cart, and then that's pretty much it.
All right. So you guys load up. You don't say anything to the group?
I don't think it's gonna help any. So.
Nope. Just that we need to make haste.
All right. You guys see them come back. You see... You see Balloon looks
Time
a
to
little bit better.
Pack up.
He doesn't look as
Marines, we are
taut
leaving.
as he did before. He looks a little bit not as ill. But you all do notice that he looks a little sick. He doesn't look right.
I'll just load all my stuff into the wagon. All right, I guess we should be going.
All right, are you guys going to try to go faster? Now, so here's the way this works. You guys can go double the distance, however. That means you only get so much sleep a night. You will go twice as far, but after the second day of doing this, you're going to be a little tired. You're going to be a little exhausted. The only one who will not be affected by this will be Allie, because elves don't suffer that.
If Allie and Dromzel though alternate riding the horses so that each one can get sleep, does that help? Because the rest of us can all sleep in the cart, right? But Allie and Drom can
The horses
alternate?
are the ones that need to get the most rest, because you guys could like nap
Yeah.
in the back of the.
Okay. So we could get our sleep by alternating. We just have to rest for the horses. So that's how we
Right.
move
So
forward.
you can double the speed, but you have to give the horses 8 hours. So you can do 16 hours.
16.
We'll put you into the night, and you'll get further, but you can't push the horses further than that, or you could kill them.
Okay. Ranger,
that's
I don't
what
know
we'll
if you
do.
need. I don't know if you need to scroll down or something on the game, because the game isn't updating the rolls. Might need to refresh roll 20 on this.
Oh
Screen.
my god.
But yeah, so I guess we'll join that.
All right.
Well, Allie, looks like we have a rough ride ahead of us. I trust you. We need to get there ASAP for our friend Balloon. He's not doing all too well.
You're on
And
mute,
you're
by the
muted.
way. Okay, sir. You're muted in Zoom.
Are we sure this is the right approach? I'm a little confused. Why are we headed directly to Zadash?
You guys are heading back there just out of character.
You're on mute now, Grim.
You guys are heading back to Sadash because you have to report
Well,
back.
Sava,
You have to report back to the Raven Queen Church.
we need to get Balloon to my mother ASAP. So we're going to be riding a little bit rougher than usual.
And we are sure that that is what is going to help him.
Yes,
It is clear.
there's no question about
What
it.
is-
We got to rock and roll.
I agree. Getting him to the protection of the Raven Queen is paramount. We need to move quickly.
Have we asked everyone's opinion in the party?
Oh, there's no opinion about it. We got to go.
Really?
Whether they like it or not, we got to go.
So no one else speaks up. Interesting. I will ride hastily. Post haste.
All right. So I need you, because Drom's up front with you, since you're going all speed. I need you to make a survival check with advantage, of course, because Drom's with you.
And guidance.
No guidance
that?
on this.
Oh, darn. Well, had to try.
Guidance for no.
Am I doing travel?
All right, roll again, Allie. Okay. You actually do a
Still really
really good
good.
job, but you guys are tired. You actually get down to the crossroads, but you guys are exhausted. It's been a long day. You go into the night. You stop only to rest the horses and to rest yourselves. So yeah, you get to about right there. And then
We're only going to be able to get, what, short rest out of the
yeah.
resting this way? Short rest? Okay.
What
You have-
time?
It's late at night by the time you guys settle down. Usually you guys will stop about like say 5:36. And it is, the days are getting shorter too. So nighttime is because you're starting to get into the middle of fall, or the early beginning stages of the middle of fall. So the air's a little bit colder at night. It's not bad yet, and you guys are further south. And you're, but yeah.
Is the moon out?
The moon, see, it's a crescent moon. It's not that much, and it's lower in the sky, so not really. So a little bit of clouds or cover is starting to come in. You get a sense that you being out in the wilderness as much as you have been, Allie, next couple days after tonight's going to be a little bit cooler, a little bit colder. No rain though. You don't sense that, but that's where we're going to end the episode today. So we're going to stop there, and
Oh my God, I'm dying. We're leaving for the holidays with me dying.
I know, it's a
Hooray.
great cliffhanger.
Dun, dun, dun. Will Finn's character survive the trip back to Zadash?
Can
Will
Finn
he-
be an
will he
undead in a party
become-
with a cleric?
Will he become an undead sorcerer and kill the entire party? Tune in next time.
Will Hadalin run back to the other town in the opposite direction?
Oh, yeah.
Will
Back up
Finn be rolling a new wizard in the new year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
go.
Yeah. It's gonna kill you all. It's just the way it's gonna be, which is sad because there's a chance that I could.
You don't know that. You don't know what this is.
I know. No, if I just lose control, there is a chance that I could just,
Well,
kill
don't
everyone.
do that.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Wait.
So I don't know when we're playing again. Finn,
I think it's the new year.
Yeah.
Because now we have the holidays with Christmas and New Year's coming up.
Yeah, so we're not doing it for the next 2 weeks. So
Oh,
Yeah.
we're not going to do a Christmas special.
no,
where
we're not
Finn
doing a
kills us all?
Christmas special. I'm not doing.
Finn kills the group. Christmas
Santa
special.
Durgan's not popping
Yeah.
in to save the day or anything like that. All right. Come here, little buddy. I got some healing for you.
Father Christmas will come and save us.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It'd be hilarious to do a Christmas special like Doctor Who does a Christmas special, and
know.
it's like a one-off. Has
I know.
nothing to do
Yeah.
with anything.
Yeah. Maybe eventually, maybe one time we'll do it. But not
Christmas
this
with
holiday.
Vecna.
How.
Ho ho! Oh no!
It'll be the Rudolph.
Severed
thing,
heads from
featuring
mistletoe.
Yeah.
Chapter 4, Togar's Naughty List.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
Um,
Like we should do a great happy holidays.
yeah, well, unfortunately, we're all going to be separated for the holidays for this time.
I'm curious.
But if
Can
this
I kill
will
everyone?
run-
I think I.
But if you
Yeah.
guys like this, follow along. All the campaigns are. The campaign is in here. This is 14, so you guys go back and start from the. Hey, Swings! This is just cheers. Everyone going to head off to bed. Just want to check in briefly. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, Swings. And thanks everybody for hanging out with us. A lot of great people in there tonight. Alchie and Zaglit and Yuta and everybody else. Appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying it. But with that, we're going to call this one done. So we'll see you guys at the beginning of the year, where we have more unanswered questions than we have solutions. So we'll see what happens. That's all I'm going to say. So have a wonderful holidays from all of us here from RSG and Dungeons and Dragons. Be safe. Remember tomorrow. Most likely, I don't know what we're going to do for streaming tomorrow, but I am going to show when I'm sleeping in. I'm tired. I'm doing a lot of streams this week, so I'm sleeping in. But once I wake up, I'm going to start doing the Mando, showing the Mando in Discord for everyone. So we'll do that just as a little fun little thing for all the skewers out there. So if you've not seen the Mando and you want to see it, come on in, grab some drinks, grab some snacks. You guys can hang out with me in Discord. I'm going to be playing the Mando, and you guys can check that out. And oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
Don't watch
Yeah, I still
Jedi
need to
Academy
watch
at
the
the
last
end.
episode.
Yeah, don't watch Jedi Academy if you don't want to know what happens this last episode, because oh my sweet Jesus.
I was very happy to see that a lot of people had very similar reactions.
Oh my
Mhm.
god, we were all emotional.
We were all kids. We
Yeah.
were all kids at the very end there.
I don't think any of us were quite
Five-year-old.
Kevin Smith, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He's in Chapter 4.
Well, just wait. I still have yet to watch it, so there might be some Kevin Smith happening.
nice.
So-
Oh, wait, no. I thought
Yeah,
it was
like
Kevin
how he-
Spacey
how
you
he
guys were
reacted.
talking about. Kevin Smith's not in the book. Kevin Spacey's there.
slight weight difference.
Yeah, no
Wow.
difference.
One likes pot way more than the other.
There's also other historical differences. We need to get off this topic now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, we're getting off it immediately. All right, everyone have a great rest of your night. Have a great holidays, and we'll see you when we see you. Peace
Yeah,
out.
happy holidays, guys.
Hey, people.